Welcome, 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 my friends. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant. You can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested in a reading, that's what I'm doing right here, right now. We're doing some freebies at this time. So if you'd like to come and get a free reading, all you have to do is put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below. Hi, Lacey. Nice to see you, darling. So again, put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below. Oh, we got already spirits here. Thanks, Spirit, for being here. And you'll be getting your free reading. It's a random selection, so I can't guarantee everyone's free reading. Spirits may be working in a real way. But if you put your name and the topic matter, you may get selected for a free reading. So if you're interested in freebies, that's how you get it. Name and topic matter. Man, my face is so sunburnt still from this weekend. I can't believe how red my face is. Looks like I'm like blushing or embarrassed or something. None of the above. Just got a red ass face. Alrighty, welcome in, guys. I hope everyone's doing well. And by the way, for anyone who went out on the streets on Saturday, because all last week I was talking about it, on Saturday I was talking about it. I haven't been on since Saturday. Because I took Sunday off and then I got a little unwell, on Monday. But I'm proud of everyone who showed up. We had 5 million people. It's the biggest protest in American history. So good on everyone who showed up. Hell yeah, dude. Yes, Emily, I'm doing freebies at this time. You got to put your name and the topic matter. Are you looking for a love reading, a relationship reading, finances, career? Are you just looking to see what message spirit has for you? That's called a general reading. So it's all you have to do is put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below. Alrighty, so we're going to do Emily's love reading right now for Emily, who is streaming on YouTube because I'm also recording this on YouTube. All right, let's see what's going on. I immediately, in my arms, I just all of a sudden felt really weak in the arms. Let's see what's going on for love, but I don't know. There's something here that makes me feel very weak, very heavy, like in the arms. Like, not that I'm carrying anything. I mean, just my arms are like wanting just to go down. All right, for Emily, Spirit, what does Emily need to know about love? Spirit, what does Emily need to know about love? Why do I feel exhausted? Oh my gosh. Spirit, what does Emily need to know about love? Hi, Jen. Thanks for the heart, me darling. Thank you, Lacey, for killing the likes. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. All right, Emily, this is going to be your last shuffle here. Hi. All right, bottom of the deck, the Hanged One. All right, so this is a card of open minds, changing ideals or ideas. We have this character that hung themselves up by their own ankles so that they could see the world in a new light, become enlightened, right? So there is something happening. There could be a spiritual awakening here. I'm definitely exhausted from the week. LOL. I feel it in the body. I just feel so tired. Like I just want to take all the naps. That would be ideal. So take a nap whenever you can. But the Hanged One is saying that there is a change of perspective here happening. Let's see what else is going on here. Interesting. The 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. 8. This is an 8, not a 9. I apologize. The 5 of Pentacles is a card of conflict with finances, with material gains, earthbound things. Because every time we talk about Pentacles, we're talking about earth, we're talking about money, we're talking about stability even. Alicia, oh my gosh, thank you so much. We're going to do a love reading and a mediumship reading for you. Thank you so much. Alicia, I got you twice. Thank you so much, love. As soon as we're done with this one, we're going to get it. Hey, Steffi girl, I see it. I'm going to unfilter you. No worries. All right, so this is out in the cold and desolate. So love maybe not feeling as secure. You might have been unceremoniously kicked out or moved on or told like this isn't working anymore. And then we're going to the 8 of Pentacles, back to the drawing board, which is putting us in alignment. We're doing the work that's worth it. Maybe we're working on ourselves. Maybe we're trying to see how we tick and what we want and what our standards are, because she's by herself. She doesn't have anything else going on. These two are together, but they're walking together in the cold. The church or the warm place, which is the church, won't let them in because they've been kicked out. So just know whatever's going on, work on yourself, make sure that you're doing well, make sure your perspective is good with you and love, and making sure that you're not going to fall for anyone, that you have standards, you're going to keep up with those standards because you have worth and value in yourself. Worth and value, right? Cards, Pentacles are value, worth, value. Know what your worth and value is because you're the one that dictates it. But yeah, there's stuff that's happening right now that's getting you back to the drawing board of what you want. and knowing what you want and getting that in alignment with you. So Emily, I hope that helped. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for getting your freebie here today. I really appreciate it. All right, Courtney, we already started the donated readings. Alicia donated twice. So Alicia, we're going to do a love reading and a mediumship reading. What would you want me to do first? It doesn't matter to me. Whatever it is that you want to do first, I'm happy to assist you with. Michelle, thank you so much for the follow. We're going to do a love reading first for Alicia. Alicia is going to get 2 5-minute readings for sending in 2 donations. No problem. I love that you said please. Thank you for being polite. All right, let's see what's going on. Courtney, thank you so much for liking the live. I really appreciate that. And Michelle, also thank you for liking the live. Hi, Sayla girl. You're very welcome, Emily. Anytime, darling. Anytime. I hope it made sense. I hope it resonated there, darling. All righty. Thank you for the heart, me, Megan. I appreciate that. Spirit, this is for Alicia. Spirit, what does Alicia need to know about love? Hey, Carly girl. I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry. If I would have saw you, I would have said it before you said hi to me. Gingy, thank you so much for the heart, me, and thanks for being here. Welcome in. All right, Spirit, what does Alicia need to know about love, about love, about love? Let's see what's going on. Shani, thank you so much for the follow. Alicia, I also feel it like in my arms. This is the wildest thing because I felt it with Emily's freebie here. Oh, it did resonate. Oh, I'm so glad. I felt it with their reading, and I feel it with your readings. I feel it in my shoulder, like where my joint is, in my bicep mostly. Like that's where the like energy is concentrated, is in my bicep. But it feels weak. It feels like that's what it feels like. Jennifer, thank you so much. I got you. You're going to be after Alicia's mediumship reading. But it just feels very exhausting to me. So let's see what the cards have to say what's going on. So I don't think love's going the best. Just out how I'm feeling. Doesn't feel like the best thing that's going on. But let's see. This is going to be the last shuffle. And we're going to cut that deck. Yeah, the over it. If you can see on YouTube, you'll be able to see over it better. Like you can literally see her shirt say over it. Whereas on TikTok, you can't actually read it. But her body language is closed. I like how she's actually touching her bicep. Very interesting. Because they're trying to be presented with more of the same. And they're like, hey, no, thank you. I was with a guy for about 3 months and found out he was talking to someone else. So I cut him off. Good for you. Good for you. I'm so glad to hear that because that's what you should be doing. Jenny, it's a $15 donation unless you already sent it in. We're going to be a minute here before we get to yours. We got this one and then Alicia's second reading real quick. But the 4 of Cups saying I'm over it. I'm done with it. Not being heard, not being reciprocated, not wanting it here. Yeah, that was exhausting. Oh, girl, you walking away is literally in the cards. And I'm so proud of you because at first it felt like, I didn't even give him an explanation. He was apologizing to her. Yeah, it's like, sayonara, bye, see you later, see you never. Because that's what's going to happen. You're going to walk away here. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get to it. So the 8 of Swords is here. The 8 of Swords is a card of feeling stuck. Feeling emotionally stuck, but really there's nothing in the character's way. None of the swords are in front of her. None of the swords are behind her. They're literally to the sides of her. She doesn't know that though, because she's being blind to the situation because her emotions are taking over. The ropes here are very loosely placed. So when you shimmy them, they're going to fall off. You get to take the blindfold off and you get to walk away, seeing that there's really nothing in your way. Yeah, you spent some time here. Yeah, you tried to make something grow out of nothing. And something, you did get some stuff back out of it. It wasn't just a total loss, but it also wasn't what you wanted. You can see her face. She's disappointed. She's disappointed. She put her time, her energy, her care. That's why she has her watering can. She took time to like nurture this plant. And then she's looking at it like, this is what I get out of it. This is it. Like nothing, like what? This doesn't make any sense, right? Yes, says Alicia. Then we have the devil. The devil is feeling chained to a person or a situation, vices, addictions, codependences. I was the prize. Yes, you motherfucking were, girl. Yes, absolutely. I love it. I love no LOLs. It's the honest truth. It's the honest truth. It's fun, but it's also the truth. You are the prize. But the devil is here saying like, yeah, you felt for a moment like you were chained here, but you saw officially, Anna J, thank you so much for the follow. You see that you saw that your chains were loosely placed, so you took those off, you threw them aside, and you literally walked away. Like I said, walking away was in the cards for you. So, and you said you started dating 3 months ago. That's around the time the eclipse hit, was in March. March was the 3rd month. This is the 6th month. So that's 3 months ago. So that's really interesting that you started dating him 3 months ago and then you kicked him to the curb. So we love to see it. So you walking away was exactly what you were supposed to do, because you're on sturdy land now. You're not just following your emotions. You're saying, hey, I know I'm the prize and you fucked up. You don't get me anymore. You don't get me anymore, motherfucker. Nah. And walking away. And what you're walking away to, these are donated readings. It's $15 donations for 5 minutes. But what you're walking to is a new beginning in love, new beginning in intuition, and new beginning in creativity. The sun is here, poking out behind the card here. So this is something that is very, very, very abundant, because this cup is so fulfilled with what they are doing. They are literally filling this area right here. This is made because of the cup overflowing, being fulfilled, doing the things that they want to be doing. Again, seeing the world in that new light. Oh, that was not yours. But either way, you said you were over it and you took the action that you needed to take to make sure that you were fulfilled, that your cup is actually full of self-worth, self-confidence, self-value, knowing you're the prize, like you were supposed to. So there's something new coming in because you walked away. So I would not be nervous about like when the next thing's coming or what's going on there. It's definitely coming. Okay. There's something here. It said July. I heard July. So pay attention to July. It could be this July. It might be next July, but it kind of feels like this July coming up. So keep me posted if anything comes in love-wise in July. But Alicia, I hope that helped. I hope it resonated. Yay. Hopefully. We'll see. That's what I heard. So we'll see what happens. But I hope that helped there with your love reading. Now we are going to do your mediumship reading. Are we going to connect with your dad? Alicia, we're doing donated readings. These aren't private. This is a public reading, but I do private readings at my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. You can check it out right from my Linktree link in my profile. I couldn't think of the word Linktree for a minute. But that's how you can schedule a private, but these are public readings because I'm live publicly. But it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading if you'd like to get one live on TikTok. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, your timestamp was somewhere like between 5 and 6 minutes there, Alicia. I want to say 6 minutes was your time. You're welcome, Alicia. Elsa. I don't know why I called you Alicia. Sure, I do, because Alicia is her, and then I saw Elsa, and then it just came out Alicia. So Alicia, we're going to get in contact with your dad here. Let's go ahead and get into some cleansing breaths here. We are still going to do evidence, so we should still get evidence that this is your dad. Better than Elisa. I don't know how to say that word. Oh my goodness. Okay. Elise? Is that Alicia? Elisa. That's it. That's not really your name. I don't know why I'm trying so hard to read that word. Being all silly. Okay, so let's check it out. For Alicia. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Alicia's dad. Spirit, getting in contact with Alicia's dad. Spirit, getting in contact with Alicia's dad. The first imagery I have in my third eye here is I heard knock, 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 and then I get the imagery of like your dad not in your bedroom, but like at the threshold of your door, like open the door, like knock, 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 like to let you know that he's there, and then kind of leaning on the threshold and talking with you. Like I feel like his arms across, he just like a little leaned in, like, hey, how's your day? How you doing? Like just it feels like a check-in type of thing. I don't know if he ever did that in your lifetime, but that's what he's showing me. It feels just like very much like a check-in, like I'm checking in with you. So make sure that you keep checking in with your dad. Even though he's with you all the time, still give him life updates, let him like talk to him out loud. Because again, that is how you strengthen your bond. And I feel like you have been doing that. The way he's making me feel is like that you have been talking to him and that you have been maybe not fully updating him on your day-to-day, but like making sure that you know that you're still connection with him by speaking out loud to him. He makes me feel like you have been doing that. So you can confirm or deny that if that makes sense here for you. Nothing more, nothing less, remember. I have like this sense of like pride of a good job done well, or a job well done. That's it, a job well done. Because it feels like, and this might be just me remembering the last readings we have, because I feel like the last time we checked in, you were trying to get information on this person with your dad. And now it just feels like your dad's like proud that you did what you did, that you saw there was issues and you got out of there. Says yes. And I just feel like that was the right move. I feel like everything you've done in that situation, what you were leaning on him for, you heard him, you heard the messages, you put in action when you saw that there was disrespect happening, and you walked away. And I feel like you did it with your head held high. I feel like you did it with a sense of pride. And I feel like it's just so, like, that's my girl. And I found out everything on Father's Day. Wow. Spirit's so wild. I love Spirit so much. Because what a day. It's like you've been asking your dad, and on Father's Day, he's like, here we go. You ready? We're going down the slope together. So I just really love that. I love that you found out on Father's Day and that you took action on Father's Day. Maybe you took action yesterday. I'm not sure. But like knowing that you needed to take action, like that to me, how it makes me feel in the body is just like pride, just overflowing pride. Like my girl stood up for herself. Like my girl, my baby, like she did it. Like she did it. I heard never lose that spunk. Never lose that spunk. I don't know if that has any meaning or he said that at all before to you, but like that's like literally what I heard, like don't lose that spunk. I heard there's going to be some duds because we need to kiss some frogs before we find. They're saying prince, but I'm going to edit it a little bit. They did say prince, full disclosure, but I feel like before you find your person, like it doesn't have to be a prince. All they need to do is treat you correctly. They need to treat you the way that you expect to be treated, and do the right things. And they are hard to find. Sayla, thank you so much, my love. I got you. You're going to be after Jennifer here. Who's next? Let's see what else is going on. Hi, Evelyn. Alicia, I feel like I'm standing 10 feet tall. Like, I really feel like I'm standing upright. I feel like I'm standing on business. I'm 10 feet tall. Like, I feel pride in myself even. Like, I feel like your dad is proud of you for sure, but like, you feel proud of yourself. And I feel like that combined with your dad's pride in you is just like over the moon. Like, yes, I don't regret this at all. I'm never going back to that. Like, this was the right move because it was the right move. Elisa, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, we already moved to donated readings. Private readings are not here because it's public. I am proud, still a bit sad inside, but proud. I feel like that's going to like the sadness that I feel like I'm seeing it in a river format, and it just feels like a river that's going to dry up. Not that I want rivers to dry up ever, but this particular river, sure, yeah. We can dry that up. That's totally fine. Because I just know, like, it just feels like there's better things out there for me. And I feel like innately I know that. Like, I just know that there's something else better out there. And I do think, again, July did come in on the last reading. So really pay attention to July. If it's not this July, it might be next July, but it feels more like this July to me. It really does. But we'll see what happens again. But Alicia, I hope that helps. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight there. Again, I'm so sorry about the loss of your father. But he's really out here like rooting for his girl, man. Renee, it's only about 10 minutes, only about a 10-minute wait. You're very welcome, Alicia. I love you. Thank you so much for coming back and getting another reading. Spirit just made me burp, so we know it's confirmation. Your dad is here with us. He's always with you, I'm sure. He's also showing me a necklace. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but he is showing me a necklace. So if you have something of his, it's like a necklace or a chain or something like that, know that he's bringing that in really randomly at the end here. How to get on the list. It's a $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, Human Design with Melody. That's the first link. You can send in your donation right from there. That's how you get on the list. And right now, like I said, it's a 10-minute wait, first come, first serve. So whoever gets the next donation will be right after Selah, who is next after our friend Jennifer. Jennifer, let me know that you're here. Let me know what type of reading we're doing. And also, I record all these on YouTube. So if you ever want to re-watch your reading, you're going to go ahead and go on to YouTube to do that. Just look for, I didn't put today's date on here. Remember today's date, and you're going to have to look to see. I wonder if I can edit it at some point. I'm going to see if I can edit it. I don't know if I can because I just totally forgot to put the date on it. But it says no kings, just a queen doing live psychic readings. So that's the title of it. So you can maybe remember the title. I fucked up on that, guys. I'm sorry. All right, Jen, girl, let's do it. We're going to do a general reading for our friend Jen. Hell yeah, girl. I'm very honored to give you this reading here today. Thank you so much for always hanging out, for being a regular, for supporting the live, and also for your donation this time. Thank you so much. It is always appreciated, my love. All right, Spirit, this is for our friend Renee. I got you. Thank you so much. She said just because. You're so funny. Jennifer, Jen. I'm just going to call you Jen because I feel like calling you Jennifer is, I don't know, it feels extra to me. So it's okay. Like, or would you prefer me to call you Jen? Okay. Yay, Renee. Is it okay if I just, I'm sure it is, like, because I've been calling you Jen the whole time. So I'm going to just continue calling you Jen. I don't know what's going on in my head. All right, let's see. Not my government. I love you so much. Jen, your reading's at 22 minutes. So let's go for it. This is for Jen. Spirit, what does Jen need to know? What's the message for Jen here? Spirit, what's the message for our friend Jen? What does Jen need to know? What does Jen need to know? What does Jen need to know? You know, Jen, the way that I feel in the body is I feel content. And I'm seeing a dog like right away. So I don't know if you have a dog currently, because I feel like content at home reading a book with my dog. Like that's how it feels to me. And that's the imagery I also have. So I don't know if you're a big reader. I don't know if you have a dog, but like, I just feel content in this way. I feel content in this way. And if you were thinking about getting a dog at all, definitely your sign to go get that dog. My freaking shadow, Ollie. Oh, I love it. I love dogs. Dogs are the best. But it just feels like that's all I want. Like I want my tea. I think it's tea. I think everything's tea because I think coffee is gross. But if it's coffee for you, girl, it's coffee for you. Hot cocoa, whatever. It's a warm beverage with your feet up, reading a book, hanging out with your dog. Like that to me just feels like the dream, living the dream. That's what it feels like. And I feel like that's what you're living right now. And I feel like it's really, really, I want to use the word supportive, which is a weird word to use, I feel like, but I just feel comforted as well. The Knight of Cups is here. The Knight of Cups is a card of filling your own cup, right? It's a Knight in Shining Armor card, but they're going to a river. They're saying, like, I know what my needs are, and I know my needs will be met when I fill my cup. So, and I do feel like the imagery that I'm having in my third eye is how I fill my cup. Is how I get to feel like a human being. Like I get back to basics. I get back to myself. I'm able to like feel my own energies. Like that's how that feels to me. So I want you to keep doing that, especially if that makes sense here for you. Oh, okay. There's interesting because There is the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. She goes 100%. The Four of Cups is a card of saying, I'm over it. Like if you look on your YouTube, if you ever want to watch it again, you'll be able to see the words over it much more clearly than you will ever see it on TikTok. I don't know why. Maybe it's my phone camera. Apple cameras are not the top of the line cameras. They're just not. But then we have the Five of Pentacles as well. So you're over it. So you're walking away. Yeah, you might have been out in the cold. Yeah, you might have been desolate. Yeah, you might have been like, hey, I'm standing on my moral ground and I'm walking away for things that are not serving me. I've already dealt with it. I've already been here. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. So I'm moving on. And it's my choice to do so. It's my choice to say, I'm done here. I don't want to participate. I want something better for me. I want what is going to last for me, what is going to be meant for me. So there is a choice here about either staying, which I don't think you are, or walking away. And honestly, the walking away of it all, to me, feels like it gives me more choices. It gives me more opportunities to see what it is that I want. Do I want the hurricane or the snakes or the rose that might poke me and make me bleed? Or do I want justice, money, victory, love? Like, what is it that I'm walking towards? Okay, so now it's time to choose what it is that you're walking towards. Once you do the choosing, once you figure out, okay, this is what I want to walk towards. I want to walk towards my career. I want to walk towards something with love. I want to walk towards victory with myself and fulfillment for myself, whatever it is. It's going to happen fast. Quick. Especially if you're a manifesting generator or a manifester, it feels like the universe is just kind of waiting for you to say what it is that you're wanting. Like the universe just feels like it's waiting for you to make up your decision, make up your mind of what it is that you want so that you can go forward. And I'm saying make up your mind because the swords are the mind. It's the element of air. Air is the mind. It is taking action. It is ideas and inspiration, communication, because you can't communicate if you can't get your vocal cords to vibrate. The only way to do that is by air. But this is something that is like going to come in quick. Now, what's really interesting about the last two cards that you have is they're both nines. We have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Girl, for real. Hell yeah. Because this is the abundance card and this is the genie in a bottle energy. This is the genie in the bottle, wishes, manifestations coming true. Nines are preparing you for the end. It is about attainment. It is about on the way to completion. It is about, oh geez, what's the other word? I just said it. Fruition, coming to fruition. So the things that you're wanting, it's going to come in fast and you're going to get it. Whatever it is that you want. Remember how I said they're just kind of waiting on you to make a decision on what it is that you want? Once you make that decision, you're going to be fine. It has to do with money and emotions, making sure maybe that you're doing your dream job or being fulfilled by the job that you do or whatever it is, but definitely something that has to do with career or money and your wishes, your hopes, your manifestations. Creativity also is these cards. The cups are creative, intuitive, and emotional. So whatever's going on, you're going to get whatever you want without a doubt. I mean, these are kind of like a couple of the best cards in the deck. So you're going to get what you want, Jen, but you do have to make up your mind on what it is that you want. And once you do that, it's going to come in very quick. Second fastest moving card in tarot is the Knight of Swords. So Jen, I hope that helped. I hope that made sense. Thank you so much for donating today. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for being here always. I just appreciate you so much. Thank you for your support. Thanks for hanging out with me. And thank you so much for getting a reading. Let me know if that resonated there, darling, as well. And you're very welcome. You're more than welcome. All right. We are going to move on, but I do want to still hear from you, Jen, if that resonated to you. But Sayla, what's going on, love? You are next. After Sayla is 100, 100. Woo! 500s. Woo! I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad. All right, Sayla, let me know that you're here, my love. What type of reading are we doing for you? I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything else because I saw a few people on the site for a second. And also maybe you put it in there. I'm not sure. All right. It says, oh, you, of course, you went on my website. I don't know what I'm talking about. Things are silly. Unless it might be in the notes, actually. Let's see. Is it in the notes? No, doesn't say there's any notes. Okay. Oh, Jen, I didn't give you your time. Did I give you your timestamp? It was like 20 minutes, 21 minutes, something like that, or 22 minutes. Yeah, I did leave a note. Weird. See, that's what people have been telling me, that they've been leaving me notes, and I'm not receiving any notes unless like it's a long paragraph. So I wonder if it's just like not saving. I'm being filtered. No. 22 minutes for Jen. Thank you, Renee. Yeah, it doesn't say there's any notes at all. That's so silly. That is so silly. Mm-mm. So I assume that Sayla's probably coming over to YouTube. That's usually what happens when people are being filtered. YouTube doesn't really filter very much at all. Am I making the right decision for smoke? Okay, let's see what's going on. I immediately feel like this is an animal. I'm getting, might be your cat. Let me know if that made sense, because immediately that's just what I get when I see smoke. Cat. Yep. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. Eugenia, thank you for the angel emoji. This is for Sayla, Spirit. Spirit, what does Sayla need to know about smoke? Are they doing the right thing by smoke? Oh, I feel like nauseous, like sick to my stomach. Nana Queen, thank you so much for the tiny diny. Spirit is here. Valerie, thank you so much for your question. It's a $15 donation. Linktree link is pinned to the top of the live chat. Go ahead and use Venmo, PayPal, or my website first link in order to submit your $15 donation for your 5-minute reading. Thank you, Nana Queen, for the tiny dinies. Roar for Sayla. Spirit, what does Sayla need to know about making the right decisions by smoke? Spirit, what does Sayla need to know about making the right decisions for smoke? Spirit, what does Sayla need to know about making the right decisions about smoke? I feel like the decision that's at hand here is either letting smoke live out the rest of his life or putting smoke down. Like, that is what it's coming to me as like, do I euthanize or do I not euthanize? And I will say, being somebody who was an animal trainer for a split second of my life, she said correct, is that euthanasia is a kindness. I know it's hard. I know it's hard on the people. I know it's hard on the situation, but euthanasia really is a kindness. And I do believe that people should be able to be euthanized. I don't think that if we have terminal illnesses that we should be able to have to suffer through that, right? Nicole D, thank you so much for the heart me and the follow. I do believe that people should have that choice. And I believe that we make that choice for our animals because it's coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of kindness, and not having your animals suffer when they don't need to suffer because they don't deserve it. They're the purest form of life on this planet is animals, especially like dogs and cats, like household animals. To me, when I think about smoke just makes me feel like I've really slowed down a lot. Like, I'm not really interested in play. I'm kind of interested in like a churro treat, but like that's about it. Like, I'm not really super duper into food right now. I'm probably eating less or not eating at all, but like a churro treat to me, like, I feel like I want to eat that. I feel like, yeah, I like a churro treat, like those tube treats. Only thing she'll eat right now is the churro treat. Because it just feels like I'm very slow to like want food. Just so you know, smoke just feels, I don't think I'm going to use the cards. We might pull some cards, but I'm just going to because I'm getting a lot of channeled messages right now. But I feel like smoke had a really great life. I feel like smoke loved you and loves you currently, and like really like felt taken care of, and feels like you just gave her the best opportunities and the best life. To me, it feels like, and I'm so sorry to say this, it feels like smoke's like accepting, like, hey, I'm on my way out. So if you do decide to euthanize, because it really is your choice and what you want to do or not, but if you do decide to euthanize, it's not going to be something that she holds over you or makes you feel like, I can't believe you did that. It's more like, I'll be waiting for you on the other side. I'll just be waiting for you. Because I feel like Smoke's one of those cats that like hears you coming through the door and goes right to the door and like greets you at the door and like rubs on you at the door. And that's, I feel like, how it's going to be over the Rainbow Bridge. Like still the same thing, whether you euthanize her or not, it doesn't matter. Like she's going to be waiting for you. She always does that every day. So just know, like, honestly, in my heart, I feel like the right move is to euthanize. Of course, get your vet's opinion on it. Don't just listen to the psychic on the internet. Get your doctor's opinion on it, your veterinarian's opinion on it, and if that's what you guys decide upon, just know, like, you don't have to do it that day. You can do another day where you just do nothing but churro treats. You do all her favorite things. Valerie, thank you so much. You're going to be after Renee, and give her a send off. Give her a send off, because it just feels like there's no coming back from whatever's going on. I got you, Valerie. Thank you so much. You're going to be after Renee. It just feels like there's like, yes, death happens to all of us. Everything that's breathing and living and that has a soul, and your animals have a soul. I'm not here to fight about it. Telling you as a fact, your animals have a soul. And they will be, just as happy to see you when you're ready to go up there with them. Okay. There's no way out of this life alive. There just isn't. Just not how the rules work. I am going to pull a couple cards here just to see. I want to do one more shuffle, what they have to say. You give her, I just feel like you've given her a gift, like having her, choosing her. I feel like you got her from the Humane Society, but if you got her off the street, know that she's happy to be with you, and you gave her the gift of a good life. Okay. It's very interesting. No, it's not a cat, but there are 2 dogs here. All right. And they've got the 10 of Pentacles, happily ever after card. The 8 of Pentacles, putting the work into it. She was my stepdad's, but a rescue from him, honestly. So it just feels like I've been given a gift here. But there is something here that this cat is really helped you with, has put you in alignment, has put you where you needed to be, and it has really been a light in your life, but there is a new beginning. So I wouldn't be surprised here, Sayla. I'm not trying to rush you by any means. You take as much time as you need to mourn. Okay. But I do feel like you're going to get a new cat when the time is right. Okay. Again, I'm not sitting there saying that, the next card was a heartbreak card. I'm not saying that right now, like go get a cat right now. Like, unless you feel like it, sure. But I don't think you feel that way. Take your time, grieve. And I do feel like you're going to get another animal when you're ready for it. And I feel like that's where the healing is going to come in the most, is when you allow yourself enough room in your heart to bring in another animal. But again, take as much time as you need. You can do it in 2 years. You can do it in 5 years. You can do it in 5 months. It doesn't matter. Okay. It really matters on you and how you're feeling and how much you can take. But Smoke feels like she's really lived a good life. And I do feel like she knows. I feel like she knows she's not doing well. I feel like she knows she's passing. She's 17. Oh my God, she's a champion. Oh my God, I want my cats to live that long. I just found out Salem has hip dysplasia, which I thought was a dog thing, but also because it's a cat thing as well. And he's only 3. So, and I told him when I first got him, I was like, you gotta last 20 years, bro. You gotta last 20 years. I can't do it. So just know, like, she's had a good life. She's had a good life, and she's appreciative of that good life. My heart goes out to you, Sayla. It's no small feat to have to make that choice, but I do believe it's a kindness that we do to animals that I wish humans would get as well, like Kevorkian, to say, hey, this is terminal, not coming back from it. I don't want to suffer. Please don't make me suffer. That's all it is, truly. You're very welcome. Anytime, my love. Anytime. Mwah! Big kiss from me to you. All right, Sayla, we're going to move on. Let me know what happens. I'm keeping you in my thoughts, my love. All right, Renee, what type of reading are we doing for you? Thank you so much for submitting your donation. And then Valerie, you're right after Renee. We got you. And then, guys, after Valerie, we don't have anyone else. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. All right. Renee, perfect. We're going to do mediumship. What type of, not what type. Who are we trying to get in contact with? I do a direct connection. So I am going to ask you the relationship to the person, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, husband, whatever the relationship may be to you. And if they don't have a traditional relationship, first name only, nothing more, nothing less. Okay. So go ahead and let me know who we're getting in contact with. So while we're waiting on Renee to let us know the relationship to the person we're trying to get in contact with, I'm just doing some cleansing breaths at this moment. You're welcome, Valerie. Anytime. Thank you for submitting your donation. I appreciate it. Oh, it might be filtered. Oh, no. My friend Jay. Okay, perfect. It came through that time. So let's see what's going on with Jay. Spirit, this is for our friend Renee. Spirit, we're trying to get in contact with Jay for Renee. J. Okay. There's a few things that happen kind of all at once. So I'm going to go first things that happen. The first thing I saw was a person on a skateboard. It was a male on a skateboard, skinny, maybe a little taller, probably about 5'10", I would imagine, on the skateboard. And to me, it's not the skateboard, like him actually being a skateboarder. He might have been, but like to me, it's like rebellion. Like that's what I feel like when I saw the skateboarder in my head, is like rebellious, like always trying to push the edge of everything, seeing what they can get away with, what they can't get away with. Like they're always like pushing. And the other thing I felt was super lightheaded, like really lightheaded. She goes, yes. I just felt really lightheaded. Like, I don't know. I felt a little disoriented for a moment here. So I don't know what exactly happened, but it feels like there has to be something to do with the head specifically, whether he got hit, like he was on a motorcycle or something, got hit and he fell. I keep getting rugs though for him. So I don't know if he dabbled in rugs. That makes me feel more like that's more on the right track, is how it feels like to me, about rugs than like a head injury. But this lightness in my head, it just makes me feel like maybe I wasn't in the right mind type of thing. So rugs would do that as well. Confirm or deny about rugs. If you don't mind, by just saying yes or no for the rugs, you don't have to say the D in front of it because I'll flag it. You're right about the mind and hit. Okay. The way I feel about it, like right now, is just like almost like I wish I was still in like a physical form, because I want to fight almost in a way. So I don't know if he was political. I don't know if he was for or against MAGA or whatever. I'm against MAGA, for full disclosure, for anyone who's here. Fuck MAGA all day long. Fuck Trump. I just always have to say it. Always got to stay on business about it. But like almost like this is my chance to rebel. My chance in a good way to rebel. So I do feel like he's here. in that way, in this like very like rebellious way. And I feel like nothing can stop him. Whether he's physical or spirit, it doesn't matter. Like nothing's going to be able to stop him. Man, I just really feel like when it comes to you, she goes, true. What I feel when it comes to you and him and your guys' relationship is just like, I feel laughter. I feel lightness. I feel a respect. Like, I don't know if he ever tried to like get with you at all, or you tried to get with them at all, but it doesn't feel like that was the basis of your relationship. It really feels like it was founded on respect for one another, and like genuine platonic love is what really comes forward for me. Is like this genuine love for you that is more platonic than romantic. Not saying that you never like kissed or made out or whatever one day, but like it doesn't feel like that was the basis of your relationship. It feels like true friendship. Yeah, the hit. It's so funny because to me, like his spirit is so active to me. Like when he got hit, it makes me feel like he wanted to like fight the driver, but I don't think he passed right away, but I feel like he didn't survive very long after the hit. Like I feel like he was out cold immediately. I feel like his soul left his body immediately, but I feel like his body held on for a little bit longer before his body expired. But I feel like he like wanted to go right up to that driver and be like, "You idiot! You didn't see me." I'm like, he makes me feel like a motorcycle for whatever reason. Like I'm on a motorcycle and you didn't see me. Like it just feels like that fiery energy never went away from him. That rebellious energy never went away from him. So he's still true to form with that rebellion coming in. Just know like he's I don't think he's happy he passed away necessarily, but he is okay. Like he's okay. He's accepted that he's passed away. He's accepted, that he's going to come back down here. He makes me feel like he's going to come back down here within the next like 10 years. There's some things I think he needs to organize up there, like maybe get his soul back in order correctly, like functioning 100% or whatever. The spiritual realm is very vast and big, and sometimes when we're down here, like we damage ourselves and then we got to fix ourselves. But he feels like the next 10 years, I don't know. It feels like, I don't know if he has a sister, but he makes me feel like he has a sister who's going to have a baby that's going to be him. And if he doesn't have a sister, it might be a cousin, but it feels sister to me. It feels like a sister to me. So Renee, I hope that makes sense. He does. Okay. Because I was like, it just feels like my sister's going to have me. Like she's going to have me. User, thank you so much for the follow. But Renee, I hope that helps. I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity or comfort in some way. I'm so sorry about the loss of your friend Jay here, my love, but I'm here for you whenever you need. He's here. He's really fun. He makes me feel like rebellious in all the right ways. Like towing that line and almost on the line of being funny when he does it. You're very welcome, Renee. Anytime, darling. Mwah. All right. Sure. So we're going to do Valerie next. We've moved on. Valerie, your time. Renee, did I give you a timestamp? If I gave you a timestamp, listen to that timestamp. If I didn't, it's around 42 minutes. Okay. He was really misunderstood, but a really great person. He just makes me feel really rebellious. And I honestly like his attitude. I dig it. I'm not all intimidated with his rebellion. his high, he makes me feel high strung, very up here energy when I was meeting with him, which I should have said when that was happening. But he seems like a person I'd probably really get along with. All right, Valerie. So we're going to see what's going on with the housing, and we're going to check in with the kids and stuff about that. Lots of energy, way up here. All right. So we're going to move on here for Valerie. Let me do some cleansing breaths. I want to take a little sip of the water. I wonder if the rugs were involved because the driver was on rugs. That's very interesting there, Renee. Because rugs did come in. So I wonder if the driver was on rugs when it happened. Interesting. All right. Sorry, Valerie. We're going to move on. Your timestamp is 50 minutes exactly. You sure that's not vodka? I don't know. It might have been. It might have been. Like, alcohol is a drug. Alcohol is a rug. A rug. It's a rug. Sorry, TikTok will like flag me and tell me that I'm talking about inappropriate shit if I don't censor myself on there. So dumb. All right. Spirit, again, is for Valerie. Valerie. Oh, the water. Oh, no, it's definitely not. I get, sorry. It's right over my head there, Valerie. That's so funny. I'm like, oh, no. Not even paying attention. Sherry, it's a $15 donation to get a reading, my love. Linktree link in the profile. For Valerie. Spirit, what does Valerie need to know about the house, like housing? Spirit, what does Valerie need to know about housing and their family? Housing and their family. Housing and their family. What's going on? I feel like when I think about moving, I feel a relief over my body. Like my shoulders feel like they're able to go down. They're not up here anymore. They're just down. I feel like I can breathe. I feel like the space, because you were talking about space in that top message there, was like, it was exactly what I needed. I needed this air. It's almost like fresh air coming my way, like the freshest air. So you could be getting to that countryside that you're looking into. But it just feels like fresh air. I get to like this burden's getting off of me. It just feels really like everything I ever wanted is in there. Spirit makes me burp. Just FYI. And that's confirmation. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm so stressed where I am, noisy neighbor apartments, etc. I cannot wait. I'm excited for you because it feels very promising. I keep getting a bunch of burps here, and Spirit makes me burp. So let's see what the cards have to say. I want to do one more. Hi, Michelle. I hope you're doing well. All right, there it is. Let's cut that deck. Woo! Girl. I know you may not know what this card is unless you're a tarot reader yourself. Card of success. This is the card of success here, Valerie. There's no other card in here that is a success card. Only the Three of Wands out of 78 cards. So there is something. Are you getting the win for the move? Let me see what's going on here. Sometimes that comes in the end. So let's see what's going on. But there is success here. Okay. This is a card of Aries. We just had Aries season just passed. So Aries is the end of March to the mid to end of April. So there could be something next year for you, possibly. But let's see what's going on. Marissa, thank you for sharing the live. It's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. You got two Aries cards. I feels like I want to move. I don't want to like wait another like 9 months. I want to like move now. But there's something here that it might be Aries season next year because this is the card of Aries. This is Aries as well. Okay. So we got a lot of Aries energy. So Aries season next year, March 21st is that. It's the spring equinox is when we go into Aries season. But you're absolutely meant to go. You're meant to move. You're meant to get out there. I've been pushing it for the summer. So we'll see what comes in, but I'm getting a lot of Aries energy, but I'll ask full out in a moment here. But we have Judgment, which is the calling card. Like you're meant to level up. This is a angel that's saying, hey, your time. We're calling your name. You're going to level up. Fate is all in this card. Okay. Calling card. It's the calling card of the deck. The Knight of Wands is saying we're moving. We're ready. We are ready to go. Ready to take on what I'm passionate about, what motivates me, what inspires me. Transformation is highly in the Wands because the suit of Wands refers to the element of fire. Fire by nature is transformative, period. I feel like it's going to be successful. I know you're talking about like wanting to see how your family feels. I didn't get a lot of family cards in this, but I do feel like this is a level up for everybody, especially because we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So King and Queen energy here. So we have the King of Swords, which is looking directly at you. Okay. The butterflies are there as well. Those butterflies are transformation. I picked an area called, I'm not going to say it online. It's a rural community here. Oh, it's in Ireland. I'm Irish. I'm like 9 or 8% Irish, and I claim it. And I'm a Celtic pagan, but I'm also Germanic. So I'm starting to like blend the two together. But we have the King of Swords, and the Queen of Cups is about emotions, creativity, intuition. And I feel like you're not just being pulled there because your emotions are like saying, like, I got to get out of here. I feel like it's intuitively where you've always wanted to be. Like you might have just been like, I love the countryside. I've always wanted to live out there. I don't know why. I just really want to live there. That's what it makes me feel like that you've always had this inkling of like getting out there. You actually look Irish, to be honest. Hell yeah, dude. I love it so much. I believe my family came over to Ellis Island from Ireland itself, and the Knight of Cups is here too. The Knight of Cups is a card of saying like you're going to fill your own cup here. But let's go ahead and talk about when you're going to be moving here. There's something happening in July, but it doesn't feel like I'm actually moving in the month of July. I feel like I'm making steps. I think approvals are happening or happening, or like there's things moving in the month of July. When I check in with Aries season, to me, it just feels like it's going to happen sooner than that. Hi, Steffi. It feels like it's going to be sooner than that. I wouldn't be surprised if we get something in August to September, because there's moves going to be made in July, but it doesn't feel like you're moving yet. It feels like things are getting in order, things are getting signed, like there's movement but not moving. And then somewhere between August and September, it feels like there's moving happening. Now I don't know if you in September. Okay, so I'm hoping it happens. Stephanie, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. There is no wait, so you're going to get your reading right away. There's something else here. Nikki, I'm so sorry for the loss of your sister, my friend. Go ahead and send in a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. You're going to get your reading right away. It's all first come, first serve, but it is a $15 donation for a reading here, my love. Yes, September before school starts. So what I wanted to tell you, and I'm sure you might already know this, because well, I shouldn't assume. I don't know if you're Protestant. I don't know if you're Catholic. I don't even know if you're Christian at all. I don't know you. But if you know about St. Joseph, I would definitely use St. Joseph. I would take him. I take a statue of him. If you are in an apartment and you have a potted plant, I would plant him in your potted plant upside down. Bury him upside down in your potted plant. Unless you have if you're on the first floor and you have like an outside area where you can bury it there, feel free to do that if you're on that first floor. But if you're not on the first floor, do put it in a potted plant. But St. Joseph, pagan, Catholic, mix of everything. St. Joseph, all my family saying to pray to him, not just pray to him. Pray to him, sure, but not just pray to him. Take a statue of him, bury him upside down in a potted plant, or again, if you're on that first floor and you can do it right outside of your apartment, bury him upside down there, feel free to do that. But I am getting him as well to help you with that. So, I mean, if the psychic who doesn't know you or your family is saying St. Joseph and your family is saying St. Joseph, go for it. I'm not even Catholic. I'm literally pagan. You just seem like an eclectic pagan, like from what you are explaining to me. It just looks like you're eclectic pagan. Like you may be Celtic pagan, Germanic. I don't know if you're German at all, but that's just me personally. I'm Germanic and pagan and Celtic. Yeah, you are funny. Thank you so much. Did you see No, I didn't see that. Well, I did. No, I did see it. I read it out loud. I'm just trying to keep your city name off of the public forum here, but I can Google it. And see what it is. But yeah, I'm not wanting to say for your safety. I don't want to say the actual city. Oh, wow. I'm looking at images right now. I thought she was like, she doesn't look super green to me. She does look a little dry, but there's wetlands everywhere. This picture has a lot of greenery. I think it just depends on where you are. Oh my God, she's beautiful. She's picturesque. Oh, I love her. The national parks is what they're showing me here. It's so pretty. Oh, you're going to have fun there. Yeah, I love the land. It's so pretty. I think you're going to have a great time there. I do. I feel like everyone's going to have a good time. It feels like there's going to be a little bit of rebellious, like we're far away from everyone type of thing, but it doesn't feel like that big of a deal to me. It really doesn't. All right. So guys, we are waiting for the next donation to come through. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. Linktree link is available either in my profile on TikTok or it's pinned to the live chat here. Is that where you've seen or somewhere else? Oh yeah, it's a bit barren. It's boglands. I was just seeing like this countryside in general. It just felt like on a hill to me, or maybe it was a mountain because it looks a little hilly or mountainous there. But it looks like luscious green though. I saw luscious green everywhere. But that looks like a little less green. It kind of probably depends on the area in which it's at. But it just feels like, I just feel the wind. I feel like a really windy, and it just feels very much like I'm home type of thing. That's how it feels. But Valerie, I hope this helps. I hope this gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Congratulations. I look forward to hearing when you tell me that you move. Oh, yeah. I'm happy with where I am, though. Oh, my God. What a beautiful feeling home. Yes, it just feels like, it just feels perfect to me. It just feels perfect to me, like exactly what I've been looking for. Hey, Kelly. I don't think I saw hi. I said hi to you. I didn't see you come in. But girl, hey. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, guys. And I do want to take a moment here while we have a lull in donations, is that I'm very proud of you guys. I'm proud of everyone who showed up worldwide. I can't wait. I'm so glad. I don't feel home where I am. I can't wait. You're going to feel at home for sure where you go. But I just want to say, everyone who came out, I don't care if you were in America. I don't care if you were anywhere else in the world, standing up against tyranny, standing against authoritarianism, standing up against fascist regimes. You guys did it. 5 million plus people in America alone, 11 million not nationwide, worldwide, came out, showed up to tell Donald Trump, ICE, and all the little bitches that are in Congress right now that we don't stand for this shit and we're against it. And then to see his parade and 12.1 million. Oh my God. I only heard 11, so I got to double check that number. I can do it because I got a computer. I'm just so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys showed up, showed out, and his parade was beautiful. It was so beautiful. His parade was so beautiful. I loved the empty stands. I loved the squeaky wheels of the tanks. I loved the not marching well. I loved every moment. His sad, sad, sad face. Oh, I wish they put that on a flag. Oh, it was so nice. Oh my God, the parade with the squeaky wheels is so funny. I showed my boyfriend. He's like, that's actually really funny. I was like, I know. It's the fucking best. How many people worldwide showed up for No Kings protest? AI has it wrong. I already know it. AI said it was 5 million people worldwide. I know that's in America alone. 5 million in America alone. God, it's so good. It's so good to be American right now. Not like really, but like also I'm proud. I'm proud of my community. I'm proud of the people who are saying no to this bullshit and saying like this is not what I wanted. This is not what any of us voted for because he stole the election for real. Like that for real happened. He literally stole the election. He cheated. He told us he cheated. He told us he did it. And Kamala didn't double check the vote. So still a chance that he's not going to leave office because they already certified the election votes. So I don't think he's going to actually be booted for cheating, but he should be. Yeah, I'm only saying like 11 million worldwide and 5 million in the States. So I'll have to check out any videos on TikTok. If you guys see videos of like 12 million, like send it my way. Why is he working close to Elon? Well, they're not working anymore. They're no longer friends. They broke up. But you know, RIP to them, whatever. He was working closely because he only listens to oligarchs, billionaires. He only respects billionaires. He only cares what they think. From the alt, see, I just saw that with 11 from the Alt National Park Service. Literally, like that's what one of the Googles that came up was Alt National Park was 11. So, but maybe it's updated. I could be behind the times. I would love it to be 12. I'm not wanting it to be 11. I want it to be 12 because that's fucking amazing. But he's not working close to Elon anymore. Actually, Elon admitted, which all progressives, all Democratic people knew, people on the left side, left leaning. Salem, that's my cat's name. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, he only worked with Elon because Elon was the one that actually had the ability to hack into updates for the voting machines, and the updates were never, ever, ever tested at all by anybody. It was deemed not needed. There's a certain word they use. I can't think of the word right now. That it wasn't needed to be checked on because it was small. But Kamala, if you filled in her bubble, which I did, I always fill in the bubble. I should have just straight party ticketed it. Not that my one vote mattered because hundreds of thousands of people's votes were not counted. So we'll see. We have Rockford to like let us know for sure, but even people at the elections were like, this is weird. And I thought it was fucking weird that he won by so goddamn much. I don't know anyone that likes that motherfucker except a handful of Nazis. Sorry, Yahtzees. Fucking TikTok. And yeah, I do know some modern day Nazis. Yahtzees. TikTok. Ugh. I do. And literally on Sunday, somebody said a racist comment during my bowling league and then wanted to shake my hand. And I said, I don't shake hands with racists. Racist? What do you mean racist? I heard you say about Black people hustling you even in bowling. Fuck you. Like, so mad. So mad. So if you hear bullshit being spewed, please call it out immediately. Please stand on business because we need to stand on business. We need to make sure that they know they're not welcomed here. They're not welcomed near me. They're not welcomed near my grandma. They're not welcomed near my house. They're not welcomed anywhere. No, thank you. Sorry, I had a little rant. All right, guys, we're still waiting on our next donation to come through. While we do that, my phone's actually not plugged in. So let me go grab my plug. I'll be right back. And then list is open. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. All right. There we go. Now my phone is charging. So I think I might restart the live on TikTok. How accurate are you with the time frames? Well, I'm not going to say I'm 100% because I'm not. Honestly, I don't get much feedback about it. So I'm not 100% of how accurate I am. I know I predicted somebody's house being sold. I think it was May that I predicted it being sold in June. So, and no reader is ever 100%. Any reader that says there's 100% like all the time, they're not, because they're a human being, and every human being is flawed, and every human being is not 100% right. Uh-oh. There it is. Sorry, I just did something. Okay. What if it has to do with another person with contact with someone else? Hard. Well, I don't tap into anyone's energy that I don't have permission from. So if you don't give me consent, I don't read that energy. Like if you were to get a reading right now, I would read into your energy, because you sending in a $15 donation is you providing me consent to give you a reading. And that's what I do. It's an energy reading. So I'm reading your energy. I'm going to read what I feel. But I don't read into other people unless they're affecting your energy, which I will definitely feel if somebody else is affecting your energy. But I don't look into anyone else's information really, or energy, I mean, without their consent. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Valerie says you've got good boundaries. Thank you so much. Like if I was to ask about me and my ex who would be in contact again is what I mean. So that I could see, I could, give it a try. That's all I can really do is like give you what I get. And that's really how it works. Just I give you what I get. And we can try to see a time frame here. If there is one, because there's sometimes, like, especially with exes, like I've never talked to either one of my exes ever again. I have two main exes, never talked to them again. So there is a chance where that might happen as well, but we can see what's going on there. Just go ahead and send in your $15 donation, and I can just give it my damnedest, my bestest, and let you know what I see, feel, or hear, because that's always the name of the game. And anyone else who's interested in a reading, go ahead and send in your $15 donation to the Linktree link in the profile. Watermelon Sugar, thank you so much for the follow. Send in your $15 donation. You're going to get a 5-minute reading for your donation. Linktree link is in the profile on TikTok. It's pinned to the top of the live chat on YouTube. Also, whenever I do readings, I do record them on YouTube, so you can always find them. Do you not talk to your exes by choice or by that is my choice? For sure. For sure. I mean, they are also not talking to me, so I would say it's a mutual choice. At this point, I think it's mutual. My first ever, first love, that was, I broke up with him, but I didn't really mean to. I was trying to, teach him a lesson because he didn't show up to my uncle's funeral. I should have just broken up with him for real, but I was still in love with him, and I thought, we would just break up. I'd teach him a lesson. We'd get back together, but then he didn't want to get back together, and then I went down a dark, terrible spiral. So I'm not saying, it's all that, but it comes to a point where I'm like, I'm not talking to that person ever again. They're not good for my mental health. They're not good for my body. They're not good for my brain. They're not good for me. And they're making me feel like dog shit about myself. So, but yeah, if I saw any of my exes, I probably would just hide. I'd be like, no, don't look at me. Now, knowing me, I'd be like, hi, how are you? Oh, are you doing good? Oh, great. Okay, I gotta go. That's probably what I would actually do. Because I don't hide. I don't know how to do that. I'm too loud to hide. But my ex-fiance, though, not talking to him by my choice, for sure. I broke up with that relationship for realsies and was super happy getting out of it. Because 2 months later, I ended up playing and, fooling around with my boyfriend now. But we didn't really get together for 4 more years. It was really easy. And I'm in a much better situation. I have somebody who really genuinely loves me. He literally is redoing the front of his house. It's a little remodel or a little renovation, doing his front room, the spare bedroom, He's letting me keep a juniper tree or a bush because I love it so much. And one of my guides' name is Juniper. And his neighbor's like, I really don't want this tree here anymore. Hope, thank you so much. I got you. And he was like, what do you think about that tree? And I was like, I love it. I love it so much. He's like, okay, we'll keep it. And I was like, okay. Because it's on our side of the fence. And he like literally trimmed it all up for me. Like there's just better stuff out there is basically what I'm saying. Soulmates are for sure real. Soulmates are for sure real. Twin flames are not real. But soulmates, you have many, many, many soulmates in your lifetime. And they're all here for the same reason, to teach you something. Some are here for a lifetime. Some are here for a short time. Dave, thank you for being here. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you so much, Dave. Guys, Dave has good human design information. We haven't talked about human design yet today. Human design is like my favorite modality to do. But Dave is also a human design professional, so check him out. Give him a follow. He's trying to get to 1,000 so he can start going live. Let's help out my friend Dave. Neutrino Radio. That's who Dave is. Neutrino Radio. All right, Hope, I did get your donation, darling. Where are you, my friend? What type of reading are we doing? So Hope, I got your donation. I'm just waiting on your comment here. Hopefully you're not being filtered. If you are being filtered, go onto YouTube, second link in the link tree. That should not filter your comments, or you can keep like put emojis in between each word. That sometimes allows it to go through. Like we literally just did that for Sayla. Sayla was being filtered in a big way, and then she put the emojis in between the words and it let it come through. So we're just waiting on Hope. And hopefully she'll be able to comment. No pun intended. And guys, after Hope, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. Yep, so everything's being recorded right now. I'm live on YouTube. Whenever you go live on YouTube, it automatically posts that live. So you'll be able to watch this reading anytime you'd like. Right, yep, it's public. I have a public YouTube. I don't have a private YouTube. Are you doing questions? I mean, I'm doing readings. If you're interested in a reading, Adriana, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Nobody watches them, if that helps. And I give you the exact timestamp. So if you want to go back and watch it, you can. But typically nobody really watches a 3-hour live. They see it's 3 hours. They're like, no, thank you. But I could use a code name. I don't need to use your legal name or anything like that by any means. Spirit knows who you are. So if you have a name you would prefer to go by, if you're trying to keep yourself more anonymous, feel free. But I do need to know, because this doesn't post, I do need to know if you are who I'm looking for. I do offer private readings. You can set up a private reading through my website. The first link in the link tree, humandesignwithmelody.com is my website's name. So you can either type it in or just do the first link in the link tree. It's going to take you right to the services page. It tells you all the services I do and how much those services are. And then you can just make an appointment right from there. Do you still do spirit channeling? Yes, I do. I do mediumship. Absolutely. But we are waiting on, I'm hesitant to say their name again because I don't know if you want me to be saying your name, but I'm waiting. I think I'm going to say it again. I'm waiting for Hope. I'm waiting for Hope to let me know they're here and what type of reading we're doing. You just sent in your donation, friend. So let me go ahead and message you on Venmo. So I said, hi, if you are being filtered, go ahead and respond to the hi. so that I can see you and you can let me know what type of reading we're doing. Michelle, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. I'm not doing zodiac readings. That's not at all what I do. I don't do any zodiac readings at all. I only do donated readings. Linktree link at the top of the chat. It's pinned. So send in a $15 donation. You'll get a 5-minute reading. It's a personal reading for you. It's not a general reading for signs. It's literally me reading your energy and giving you a message. So I'm just waiting. Hope, are you out there? Are you here? We're waiting on you, darling. We waiting on you. And anyone else who's interested in a reading, $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website is how you can send in your $15 donation. Yeah. Right now we are waiting on Hope, though. Hope, where are you? Let me know that you're here. Oh, no, I almost refreshed the live stream on YouTube like a fool. Like a fool. Yay. You are not being filtered. No, that's not how you spell filtered. Filtered. Please let me know what type of reading you are interested in. Hope, where you be? Where you be, girl? Waiting on you to let me know that you're here. Hope you just sent in your donation, darling. Where'd you go? All right, well, while we're waiting for Hope, I'm going to quickly go pee, and then hopefully Hope will come in. Hope, if you're out there, please respond to either my Venmo message or comment in the comment section. But I am going to pee because I can't wait. All right, did Hope show up yet? Hi, sorry. Oh, unexpected call from my doc. Oh, that's totally fine. I got you. All right, perfect. I am right back. Thank you so much for letting me know or letting Hope know their plans. I appreciate that. What type of reading are we doing here, Hope? Thank you so much for your donation. Thanks for coming in. And sorry, had to hop in the bathroom super quick. Literally right as soon as I sent the Venmo. Oh, that explains exactly. I was like, you just sent it. Where are you? Bad timing, Dad. All right, Hope. Let me know. Are we doing a psychic reading, mediumship reading, or a human design reading? If it's a psychic reading, just give me the topic. What are you looking to get clarity or insight on? If it's mediumship, I do a direct connection. So you're going to let me know the relationship to the person, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, husband, whatever the relationship to you is. If they don't have a traditional relationship, just let me know their first name only, nothing more, nothing less. Okay. And then human design is a chart reading. All about you. It's your blueprint to you. It's about the energy you possess, how you work efficiently with your type of energy, and how to trust yourself when making a decision. Perfect. What's the topic matter of the psychic reading, my love? So are you looking to know about love, relationships, finances, health, career, or do you just want to say, tell me, Spirit, generally, what do you want me to know? That's a general reading, and we can just see what Spirit wants you to know. All right, let's do it. Hope your timestamp is 1 hour and 26 minutes. If you ever want to watch this reading again, it's going to be on YouTube. Second link in my link tree. So it's always available for you. It does not have a date on it. It says no kings, only a queen doing live psychic readings. So you can write that down or remember that, or just look for the one that doesn't have a date on it. Just doing some cleansing breaths here. All right, Spirit, this is for our friend Hope. Hope. Spirit, what does Hope need to know? Spirit, what does Hope need to know? Spirit, what does Hope need to know? Now, I don't know why your doctor gave you a call, but I do feel shoulder pain in my left shoulder. I feel it in my joint here, but I feel it more in the front, really where I'm touching, this whole area right here. So, thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp for those of you unaware. So if you're not experiencing shoulder issues at this time, pay attention. I don't want you to get shoulder issues. So don't overwork your shoulder. Don't hold anything up for too long. Really just pay attention to any pain that you may feel in the joint specifically. Okay. I also feel a nervousness in my stomach. She said, got it. LOL. I also feel a nervousness in my stomach. So I don't know if it's because you're getting a reading. Sometimes when people get readings, they get nervous. It's totally fine, totally normal. But it feels more than that to me. It's almost like a mix of nerves and butterflies. Let me see what the cards have to say. Because butterflies do just mean you're nervous. That's what it is. Let's see what it is. What's going on? All right, the Knight of Swords. I feel something right here as well on my 5 head here. It's I don't know, it feels like a bump, or it feels like I've gotta rub it or itch it. It's something, I don't know how to interpret it. I've never had that before, so I don't know how to interpret it. But just pay attention to if you have a bump, a blemish, a pimple, whatever. But there's something here on my left side. Some very heavy left energy. Not that 5 head. Definitely have a 5 head. But either way, the Knight of Swords is here. The Knight of Swords is a card of something coming in very, very quickly, very fast. This could have to do with an idea, some inspiration, some communication. It could have to do with action, taking action. This is the suit of air is what the swords represents. Air is the mind. So it absolutely could have to do with your thought processes as well. But something's coming in very, very, very fast. It's the second fastest moving card in the deck. You got to trust yourself, girl. You got to trust yourself. because there's some things coming in that you got to use your intuition for. Okay. We do have the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. Don't let your past dictate your future. Okay. Don't let your past dictate your future. Yes, there is, there's cups that's been spilled. Yeah, there is some loss here for sure. But what's behind the character is 2 upright cups that have all the water, all the milk, all the wine in there right now. You don't need to dwell on what was, because you can't put that back in. The sand's absorbing it. You can't put it back in the goblet. You can turn around and say, okay, I have these 2, utilize them to the best of your abilities, get back to the bridge, get back to life. Yeah, you've been putting a lot of work into something, but I would let that go. Whatever it is that you're doing, I would let it go, because I don't think it's serving you. I think it's time for you to see what you do have, what you have earned out of that situation, and walk away from it. Especially because we have some new beginnings coming in. All right. The Ace of Wands and the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a newbie. You're starting something. You're following your intuition. That little fish right there, I'm going to show it to YouTube and then TikTok. This little fish right there is your higher self. So trusting in your intuition, trusting in yourself, trusting in what it is that you're doing is going to be already resonating so much. Oh, I'm so glad. So just know you have what it takes to do anything you want. You just have to believe in yourself, trust in your intuition, and move forward. The Ace of Wands, a brand new beginning, something you're passionate about, something that's desirable, something that's transformative. So you're going through something that is very transformative. It could bring your psychic abilities forward, because the wands are the element of fire. The fire signs are the most psychic signs, whereas the cup signs, the water signs, are the most empathic signs. Are they both psychic gifts? Yes, they are both psychic gifts. They're both psychic abilities. But like empathy is different than just like getting a knowing, or just like getting that channel, where the fire signs are the channel. So this could have to do with spiritual awakenings and your spiritual gifts, but it really is your desire. It's your drive. It's your driving force. It's what you want to do, and it's something new. I'm leaving to be a stay-at-home mom to go back to work, possibly interviews this week. Well, I think you're going to get an offer. I'm thinking you're going to get an offer. Okay, so trust in yourself. Trust in what it is that you want, because the 6 of Cups is a card of a gift coming your way. Like, this person has the gifts and they're offering it to these people. So there's an offer literally in the cards. So yes, I do think you're going to get a job offer. I think you are going to get what you need. I think everything's going to work out just as much as just exactly how it's supposed to happen. Leaving being a stay-at-home mom feels extremely relieving to me. It feels like I almost get to go back into touch and feeling like a person again, instead of just like constantly feeling like a mom. I get to feel like a whole ass human being again. Yay! I'm so excited for the next chapter. As you said, something's going to come in quick for you. So I don't think you're going to be on the job market for too long. I think something quick is going to come in. So I hope that helped. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for submitting your donation. I really do appreciate it, and I really do hope it resonated. I'm also quitting smoking. Girl, yes. I took a week break. I'm not smoking as much as I was. I kind of also on the I don't know if I really want to do it anymore, just because it makes me really stupid. Not as stupid as alcohol makes me, but it does make me feel like, what? I was watching that, but I didn't pay any attention to it. I was thinking in my brain. Thank you for the finger hearts, darling. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you, Hope. Alrighty, guys. So we are waiting on our next donation to come in. So if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. I hope you have a great day there, Hope. Thank you so much. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website is how you can get on the list. All right. What I think I'm going to do, though, I'm going to restart my live on TikTok. So, guys, if you haven't followed me already, make sure to follow me now. I am going to quickly restart just so we can get further into the algorithm. So I'll be right back, guys. Follow me if you haven't already. LBRB. BRB. Yeah, that's how you say it. All right. Let me see if I can get back on here. Sorry, YouTube. I just had a cough because, it's part of human. Part of being a human, even though I'm Aquarius. And Aquarius is aliens. All right, we got Brittany already coming in. So we got Brittany. Brittany, I got you, darling. I got your donation. Thank you so much for sending it. Let me know that you are here in the new live. As soon as you're here, just let me know what type of reading we're doing for you. But we are waiting on Brittany. There she is. I see her. Hey, Britt. What's up, girl? I got your donation, my love. We're going to get you a 6-minute reading for being a paid subscriber. Thank you so much. Don't forget about subscriber-only Saturdays where you get your free readings there. You also get discounted readings on Saturday only. $10 donation will get you a 5-minute reading. Anytime, though, you donate $15 or more, you will always get a 6-minute reading. That's the name of the game. All righty, so Britt just wants a general reading. Your timestamp, Britt, is 1 hour and 35 minutes. So if you ever want to rewatch this reading, right on YouTube is how you can do that. I don't have a date on this one. It says no kings, only a queen doing live psychic readings. That's the title of this one. I just forgot to put the date on there like a fool. So look for that one. No kings is where it should say. Whew. Doing some cleansing breaths here for Britt. Spirit, this reading is for Britt. Spirit, what does Britt need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Britt need to know? Spirit, what does Britt need to know? What's going on for Britt? I have a lot of energy coming my way, Britt. I feel like there's a lot going on. It feels all mixed up in my stomach. Like literally my stomach feels all sort of wishy-washy right now. And it feels like I feel like a lot is happening. A lot of different angles, a lot of different things. You can confirm or deny if that makes sense, if that resonates. Nothing more, nothing less. But other than yes, that makes sense. No, that doesn't. But it just feels like you're going through some things here, my friend. She goes, yes, exactly. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. Because also, don't clench your jaw. If you're a jaw clencher, because I feel my TMJ like pinched in a way. Hi, D girly. Unclench that jaw, girl. Remember to part your lips just a little bit, just a little part, just like that. All right. You're gonna take your tongue off the top of the roof of your mouth. She goes, yes, ma'am. Eye rolls. I love that so much. Kayla, thank you for the follow. But like part your mouth a little bit, take the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Just relax the jaw for a moment because I just feel that clench there. All right, Spirit. Woo! Brittany, what does Brittany need to know? What does Brittany need to know? What does Brittany need to know? Hi, Kayla. All right, we're going to cut the deck because that feels honestly good. We're going to take these cards. Should I have taken them too? Wow. Okay, all these cards want to come out. Okay, that's it. That's what we're taking. We're going to cut it. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling in my stomach. Kayla, it's a $15 donation, darling. Linktree link in the profile. Yeah, we got the appropriate amount of cards too. But the 5 of Wands, this is definitely what I was feeling in my stomach where I don't know what's going on. There's so much action. Somebody's hitting me. I'm hitting somebody. I don't know who I'm hitting. I don't know who just hit me. There is so much going on. Anthony, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. So this is a card of chaos. This is a card of just a lot of busy stuff going on. Okay, so let's see what the other cards have to say. This might have to do with a relationship that you're walking away from. Now, this could be a love relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be family members. It could be coworkers, because your relationships are a broad, or just relationship in general is a broad term. This is a soulmate level connection, though. This is somebody who is here to teach you something. Soulmates are here to teach you something. They're not always here for a lifetime. Sure, they can be, absolutely, without a doubt. But thank you, Spirit, but not all the time. Some are here for a short period of time. Okay. But there is something you're walking away from when it comes to this relationship. Something that you've probably known since March, but have kind of been debating it or figuring out your next steps. Like, how do I get out? How do I do this? How do I do that? So you're probably getting your ducks in a row because all these cups are in a row. And this person is walking away from this emotional body to like stronger lands. Like they feel more secure. They feel stronger. They feel better. Okay. So whatever you need to walk away from, please do. Because when you walk away, you are actually in a good position. You walking away is going to put you in the vantage point. This is you seeing 6 wands that are trying to get you, right? Remember, we have 5 wands right here. That is all chaotic. It's all mixed up. It's all crazy bananas. We have now 6 wands here, but you got yourself into a vantage point where no one can touch you because they're all at a bad angle. All of them can't get you. You can take your wand, though, and say, hey, all you other 6 wands, fuck off. I don't need you. And be in a good position. So this is actually putting you right where you need to be. You have the upper hand. That's what this card's all about, having the upper hand, having the vantage, having a vantage point. And girl, I feel so abundant. Like the Queen of Pentacles is here. The Queen of Pentacles is the richest queen in the deck. She's the most abundant queen in the deck. That's why there's a rabbit. We all know about rabbits. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. They are very abundant. They're everywhere, right? You have this growth here. Everything that you want, you are growing. You are getting stable. You are getting independent. I get independence with this card as well. So I don't know if this is a love relationship or whatnot, but this feels very independent to me. This feels very much like I get to, take the reins of my life. I'm going to slay this shit going on. Hell yes, you are. Hell yes. This is a card of confidence. This is a card of value, putting that worth and value into yourself. Again, I get hardcore independence, like very much independence, like almost like proving to yourself even how independent you actually can be. And you actually are deep down. Casey, the goddess, thank you for the follow. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Hell yeah, dude. The Ace of Swords is a card of new beginnings. This is the highest ace in the deck. Remember, you have the vantage point. Now you're even higher. You're even higher. You're above the mountaintops. You're above the clouds, right? This is divine connection to spirit. That's why the sword is larger than the physicality of the card. This is a card of new inspiration, new ideas, new communications, new action that maybe needed to take it. You may need to take. Words are hard. But this is something really, really beneficial that is going to serve you in a very good way. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust what's going on here because you really have the upper hand. Like without doubt, you have the upper hand. Kari, it's a $15 donation. I'd love to give you a reading. Linktree link in the profile. And then the Page of Swords, again, another card that the sword is physically outside of the card, like taking that new action. Taking that time to say, I know what I want because I have this abundance about me. I have this attitude about me that is good, that is serving. Is it serving cunt, girl? Woo! Serve cunt. Yes. So we love it. Whatever it is, like you can be independent. You're going to crush whatever it is. Like there's nothing here that you should be fearful of. By September, I feel like you're going to feel like her. Because the next set of eclipses is September. So I do feel like by September, you're going to feel like her. Leisha, thank you so much. I got you, Leisha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What type of reading are we doing for you, Leisha? We do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. Thank you. Only a few more months. Hell yeah, girl. Keep going the course, though, because what you're doing is putting you where you need to be, okay? Eliali, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for the follow. Sorry if I'm slaughtering your name. I'm not meaning to. But I appreciate the follow. Psychic reading. All right. What's the topic matter? Are you looking for a love reading, a relationship reading, a career reading, financial reading, health reading, general reading? You just want to see what spirit has to say to you. Only one topic because we can only do one topic in 5 minutes. So just let me know the topic matter there. Love. Absolutely. Let's do it. And guys, after Alicia, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get your reading in, your donation of $15. You're going to be right after Alicia. There is nobody else currently in line. All right. Just doing some cleansing breaths here. Guys, I love my job. I love what I do so much. Oh, God. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting the page. And if you can't afford it, that's okay. Just hang out with me. Watch me do what I do. If you like, I would like it. I don't mind you guys just hanging out with me here today. Because I love what I do. And I want to share it with everyone, whether you're getting a reading or not. And sometimes it resonates, even if you didn't pay for the reading. So We'll see. All right. Whew. For Alicia. Spirit, what does Alicia need to know about love? Woo. Immediately my heart space got highlighted and I felt like my heart was racing. I don't know if your heart's racing currently. If it is, go ahead and just take a deep breath through the nose, hold it for a moment, let it out slowly, hold it again, and breathe in through the nose again. You'll be all right. She goes, yup. I just felt it immediately. It's like, oh, my heart's going. All right, Spirit, what does Alicia need to know about love? What does Alicia need to know about love? What does Alicia need to know about love? I feel like I'm being tugged is what I feel. I feel like I'm being pushed and I'm being pulled. And I don't know how to open this door. Do I push this door? Do I pull this door? Because I keep pulling a push door and I keep pushing a pull door. Pulling a push door and pushing a pull door. Because it just feels like I'm not really getting anywhere. I got a lot in the body, but I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. Alilia, I hope I'm saying your name right. I know I'm not. I'm so sorry. I'll to give you a reading, but it is a $15 donation. I will say the sun just fell out. The sun is the most perceived positive card you can have in tarot. I'm not done with the shuffle, so we'll see what happens if it comes back out, but the sun did come out. So there's something that's going to end up being good no matter the outcome. Okay, Sarah, thank you for the heart me. No matter the outcome, something good is coming in. All right, whether you're in a relationship and you end up breaking up with that person, or you're in a relationship and you end up getting engaged to that person, there's something good at the end of it. Thank you for the heart me once upon a time. Thank you. Thank you for the popular vote there, Sarah. All right, so the Four of Pentacles is very interesting because this is a card of saying I'm holding on to something that's not really serving me. It's actually causing me a lot of detriment that I'm holding on to it and not letting go. If you cling too tightly, you're going to lose control, right? That's 38 special called Hold On Loosely. Hold on loosely, but don't let go. If you cling too tightly, you're gonna lose control. So I do think there is something that you are holding on to, whether it's a situation, whether it's a person, whether it's a noun, a person, place, or a thing. It doesn't really matter. So there's something here that we do need to let go of, and it's probably a conflict. Probably a conflict that we had that wasn't serving, that really upset us and made us feel disrespected. But there is something here. She goes, yes. But I do think you letting go of that is going to be really good for you. Okay. Because we got some craziness in your cards and we're going to talk about it. But make sure that you are filling your own cup. Your partner is not responsible for filling your cup. Your partner adds to your already filled cup where it's overflowing. So there's so much abundance in love where you don't feel like you're dependent on them, but instead you're dependent on yourself and they add to your happiness. They add to your life, right? They're not your whole life. They're adding to it. That's what the Knight of Cups is about. This is also the Knight in Shining Armor card. So this conflict, whether it really sucked and it really was tough and it really made me maybe even think differently about my partner, I do think you're going to get past this, okay? Because I got to show you the craziness. You ready for this? Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Six of Cups. You got 3 sixes, okay? This is not the devil's number. This is not the devil's number. Sixes are a number of harmony. That is what 6 is. It's about your family, about your home, and about harmony. That is what the number 6 is about. So yes, there is religious standpoint of oh, it's the mark of the devil, because they don't want you to feel harmonic. If you feel harmonic, you're not going to listen to the Bible. You're not going to listen to the fear of God, right? They don't want you at peace. Not really. They want to control you by fear. So don't worry about 3 sixes coming in. This is very, very good. This is the card of victory. Okay. This is the card of, gifts and rewards, karmic gifts, karmic rewards coming in. This is the card of harmony at home. Biggest house in tarot. Filled cup. Remember how I told you got to fill your cup? That cup is filled. Haley, thank you for the follow. So you will fill your cup. You will do whatever it is that makes you happy in regards to your life, regardless of anyone's opinions on it. All right. Sarah, thank you for the follow. Kayla, thank you for the follow as well. So there is something really beautiful coming in. Victory. You are going to have to talk to somebody about this, though. You're going to have to bitch about it to somebody, maybe your best friend, maybe your mom, maybe your sister, and be like, listen, we had this giant fight and I'm really fucking pissed off. I feel disrespected. I feel this. I feel that. They're going to help you get to where you need to know and put you back on your horse, right? Card of victory. They're also going to help you get to that feeling of, we went through it and now things are better. I feel like I don't need to, like, compromise is always necessary. Always necessary. Lynn, thank you so much for the share. But I don't feel like I'm compromising myself. Okay. Compromising and compromising yourself, two different things. Okay. Completely two different things. But you're not going to compromise yourself. You're going to stand up and say, this is what I deserve because I'm a prize. I'm the fucking prize here. Okay. Me. And then again, house, harmony, home, all of that. This is what it's all about. So this is amazing. There's only 4 6s in the entire deck. I only pulled 5 cards of 78. This is insanity. The odds of this coming out like this, wild bananas. And this is the only set of cards that always has somebody else in it. Okay. You can see there's people following her. Like, I'm actually covering that person's face, but here and here and here, and probably right there where you can't see it because she's blocking it. Then you have the baby here. Then you have these 2 people. So this is involved with other people. So I do think you should bitch it out, whether you talk to your therapist or your friends, family, whoever. I do think you need to bitch about it. I think you need somebody to hear you bitch and give you what you need to do to stand up for yourself. Say, hey, I don't like this. We're going to talk about this. We're going to resolve this. And we're going to bring harmony back in the home. So, Leisha, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation to receive a 5-minute reading here today. I hope this helped. Thank you. It did. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for letting me know that. Hey, Casey Joy, how are you? Thank you for liking the live. I don't have Cash App, Elsa. I have Venmo, I have PayPal, and I also have my website. My website does Apple Pay, does card pays, so you can do a debit or a credit card on there. So if you don't have Venmo or PayPal, you can use my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. First link in the link tree. That's also where you can take your chance, not take your chance. That's where you can book a private reading. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, Cash App and I are not friends. We ain't buddies. But we are waiting on the next donation. So guys, there is no wait at this time. If you are interested in a reading, you want clarity, you want insight, you're looking for connection with somebody who's passed away, that's spiritual, that is mediumship. You're looking to understand yourself through the lens of human design. That's a human design reading, my favorite type of reading to give. I will never gatekeep human design. If you want to look at your chart before you get a professional's opinion on it, literally just Google human design chart, human design body graph. Also, thank you so much for the follow. And then you can just use any free generator there. You can look up your own human design. And if you want a professional's opinion on it, or you want more explanation through a professional's lens, I would hope you would come back to me. That would be cool if you did. But there's many, many, many human design readers out here now who are all very talented and very educated. So you can choose anyone that fits your floats your boats or fits your style more. But yeah. That's what I offer: psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings, all for $15 donation. For a 5-minute reading is what you will receive. I also record all the readings on YouTube. So if you get a reading, you can always go back and find it and rewatch it anytime you would like on YouTube. And I'll give you a timestamp so you can just fast forward right to your reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Casey Joy, you're killing it with the likes. I appreciate it so stinking much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love it, love it, love it. And then we got a bunch of followers. So also, thank you so much. Only accepting PayPal. Perfect. I got PayPal. I got PayPal. Linktree links in the profile. What I think it's like the 3rd or 4th one. It's the 3rd one. It's the 3rd link is my PayPal. Then Samantha, I almost called you Vanessa for no reason. Vanessa's nowhere on there. Brain didn't work. Samantha, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Once upon a time, I got you. Once upon a time, thank you so much. If you don't mind giving me your first name or the name you prefer, I don't need your legal name. Spirit knows who you are. I don't need your legal name. You can give me any name that you feel is acceptable, but I do need a name because I call on it. So let me know what your name is and let me know what type of reading we're doing for you. And thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation. I really appreciate it. And while I have a moment here, I also want to say thank you to everybody and anyone who showed up to the No Kings protest on Saturday. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for having your voice heard. Thank you for telling ICE raids to fuck off. Thank you for telling Trump to fuck off. Thank you for telling this administration to fuck off. Oligarchies, authoritarianism, fascism, dictatorships. Thank you for showing up and telling them all to fuck off. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. We had the biggest turnout in American history we made on Saturday. And then we all got to watch the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful military parade that happened with the squeaky ass wheel with nobody in the audience. Those were bare bone bleachers with the out of step marching. Lizzo giving them a cease and desist for using her song. Squeak, squeak. Hell yeah, dude. Squeak, squeak is right. Thank you guys so much for standing up against authoritarianism. All right, Asana, I got you. You said, will I have another chance to talk to Oak, a newly met love interest? Woo, Asana, let's check it out. Poor baby was pounding at his own birthday parade. It was a beautiful sight. It was a beautiful sight to see his face. So sad. That's what you get for tearing families apart. That is the karma you deserve, plus more because you stole the election. And now it's being shown and proven that that election was stolen. I don't do pregnancy readings, but I'm not going to count them out forever. If you do a general reading, sometimes pregnancy shows up. So I'm not against a pregnancy reading, but I don't do them full out simply because I read somebody one time and it got a little haywire and it was too public and I just felt terrible. So I just stopped doing them. Aisha is a $15 donation. Linktree link in the pro. Asuna. Am I saying it right? Asuna? Yes. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go for Asuna. Your timestamp is 1 hour and 57 minutes. Okay. Sorry, I just had to take that cleansing breath. I had to take a moment there. All right, Spirit, this is for our friend Asuna. Spirit, what does Asuna need to know about love with Oak? Spirit, what does Asuna need to know about love with Oak? Don't tell me too much. Let me see what comes through. Because I don't want to form a biasy. That's all. Spirit, what does Asuna need to know about love with Oak? Fair. Okay. I didn't read what you put down, but I will go back after we're done here to read it. To me, when I call that in, it just feels like I'm at a standstill, to be honest with you. It feels like I'm kind of like biding my time and waiting and seeing what's happening, but it feels more like I'm at a standstill. Like maybe I'm a little stuck here. Maybe I can't get past this, or maybe I'm just kind of like hoping they'll come back, but I just feel kind of like standing still. That's what I get with this. You can let me know if it resonates or anything like that. That's totally fine. Just don't give me too much information about the situation yet. But saying like this resonates, she goes, I'm stuck. Okay, so we have confirmation that is correct. All right, this is our last shuffle. We're going to see what the cards have to say. Woo, the World. The World is the last card in the Major Arcana. This is a card saying like endings. Okay, this is a card of endings because it's the last card in the Major Arcana. Now, what's really cool about this card is that it has 2 of the Magician's Wands. Okay, 2 of them. I'm going to show YouTube a little bit better, and then we'll show TikTok a little bit better. The Magician's Wand is literally right there This is the card of the Magician. This is the first card, technically second card, but it's card number 1, where the Fool is card 0. Do you see a giant 0 there? We're going to talk about that. So you have everything you need. You have the Wands, you have the Cups, you have the Pentacles, you have the Swords. You have this growth of abundance, as above, so below. You have everything you need, okay? Everything you need. But you are really holding on to something here. But again, talking about the card 0 here, or the 0 that she's holding herself in, is to say there's a new beginning coming in. Yes, Miss K, the list is still open. There is only about 3 minutes until your reading if you donate now. But it does feel like there's a new beginning coming in, especially because we have the Ace of Pentacles. All aces are new beginnings. The leap of faith you need to take from the Fool card is saying, like, no matter what happens, I know I am going to land on my feet. No matter what happens, I will be landing on my feet. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is earthbound. This is because the Pentacles are representing the element of earth. When we represent the element of earth, we are talking about earthbound things: jobs, money, housing, cars. It can even be about earth sign people. There's a lot of Pentacles in your reading here, but I do see you balancing out. Like, do I stay? Do I go? Like, how do I even this out? How do I make this better? Do I do this? Do I do that? Like, it's very much a juggling act at this moment. And what's really interesting is that's an infinity symbol, right? Infinity is also over her head and on her bottom, and also right there with the Magician, right there above her head. So there is a lot of like things happening that is Brittany, I got you. Thank you so much. That can last for a long while, but you have consistent access to anything. Okay. You have consistent access. Once you make a decision, you're going to keep making that same decision over and over again. There's so many infinity symbols. There are so many infinity symbols. Are we kidding me right now? This is crazy bananas. I think you're getting every card that reference any of them. There's not very many cards that do. There's literally 4. You have them all. But the 8 of Pentacles and strength. You're strong enough to go back to the drawing board. You're strong enough to say, hey, this isn't working. I'm going to figure out what works for me. I'm going to figure out what I want. What do I want in a partner? What are the traits of my next partner? I want them to be tall. I want them to be smart. I want them to be financially sound. I want them to own their own home. I want them to own their own car. I want them to have a good job. I want them to respect women. I want them to be liberal. I want them to be progressive. I want whatever the traits are. Okay, I'm just naming off a bunch of traits now. Whatever the traits are that you're looking for, I would go back to the drawing board and realize what it is that you actually want. Even it out. Literally all of that. Okay, write it down. Writing it down gives it power, gives it manifestation. Okay, light a candle while you're writing it down. It can be a tea light, can be a chime light, can be a prayer candle. It doesn't matter. Okay, when you're using a candle, if you want to put rose petals in it, feel free to do so. Cinnamon is good to attract love. If you're not already a witch, this is great for witchcraft and candle work and all that. Tells you what the herbs are, what their purposes, their magical purposes are. So screenshot this right now if you haven't already, and use this and put this to work on the candles. But the Queen of Cups is here. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a card saying, like, emotionally stable, emotionally savvy. She fills her own cup because she has consistent access to do so. She has the water right here. So making sure that we are doing what we want to do, what fills our cup, what brings us joy, what brings us happiness, what balances us out, right? And trusting your intuition as well. Knowing if something's not right, then it's not right. But there is something here. Okay, I don't think with Oak though, because it's a whole brand new beginning where we were talking about endings before. So I don't think that Oak is going to be this person I'm referring to. I think going back to the drawing board is here to say, hey, Oak isn't the one. What do you want? Figure out what it is that you want. Tell us what you want. You're strong enough to handle that situation. And you got the Queen of Cups. So you're able to be emotionally fulfilled. Be the person you are. It's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. I'd be happy to read about you and Deanna. It looks like Deanna might have passed away. I'm sorry for your loss if that is the case. But thank you so much, Asuna. Oh, I'm saying it wrong. Asuna, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. I really appreciate you, and I really do hope that resonated. I hope it made sense, and I really appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me today. Thank you. You're welcome. Let me know if it did resonate here, darling, as well, by saying yes, it resonated, or no, it didn't. It's okay if it didn't. It is as it is. But do let the people know if it resonated. All right. So it looks like we are moving on. Yeller, hey, to Britt. Britt was talking about, I think, getting in contact. Oh, it did. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for letting us know. Britt looks like she's trying to get in contact with her dad, Jay. Yes, please. Okay, perfect. We got 6 minutes on the timer for you, Britt, for being a subscriber. So let's check it out. And guys, after Britt, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, Human Design with Melody, is how you can get on the list. And again, it's only about a 6-minute wait because Britt is a subscriber. That's one of the benefits of subscribing. And also, subscribers get free readings on Saturday and discounted readings on Saturday as well. Sarah Jane, thank you for the follow. I don't know. I salute people now. I don't know why. I feel like I got a lot of energy that I got to breathe out real quick. Sorry about it, Brittany. But your timestamp is 2 hours and 5 minutes. So this is for Britt. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Britt's dad. Britt's dad. I just feel encouragement. I feel like when I was like, I feel like I'm all over the place, I immediately felt somebody like touch my hand and go, it's okay. He just feels kind. Like whoever I have here, hopefully it makes sense to your dad. Let me know if it does. But it feels like they're encouraging, they're kind, they're patient. They make me feel like they were tall as well, maybe tall and skinny. But that's how this person's presenting themselves to me, is tall, skinny, kind, patient, and encouraging. Let me know if that makes sense to your dad. He makes me feel a little nerdy as well. Like he might have liked Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter or things like that. With me, he was, yes. And that's how he's making me feel. He feels like he's taking me under his wing. Like, no, it's okay. But he does feel like a little on the nerdy side. So he might have really liked Marvel or comic books or anime. It's more like Lord of the Rings, though, to me. Comes in more like out of the nerdiness of it all. I feel like maybe Star Trek and Lord of the Rings might have been more his jam. He makes me feel like a bigger than life. That I'm not 100% sure. Okay, that's not a problem. But he makes me feel like bigger than life. He makes me feel like there's big shoes to fill. Maybe he had big feet, but like literally like what he left behind was like a big hole and like has a big, like nobody's going to fill it in, but there's like a big hole missing that there's big shoes to fill is what I keep hearing. Big shoes to fill. Yes. He just makes me feel so gentle. And it's like specifically with you or any other siblings that you have. It just feels so gentle to me, like so attentive and so caring. And like that is like, if you're looking for a partner, which I don't know if you are or not, you kind of feel like you're in an entanglement. So you might be with somebody right now, whether married or just dating. I'm not sure, but like looking for somebody that is going to be patient with you, is going to be kind with you, like all of that. I feel like that's who you should be looking for if you are looking for a partner at all, or the traits that your partner should have. Because it's what your dad showed you what love was. So don't settle for anything less. Don't settle for anything less. Even if you're married now, don't settle for anything less. But I feel like you might be dating somebody. Either way, does not matter because that's not part of the reading. We're not doing a love reading for you. I get fishing. Like I just smelt like dirt and like I don't know if he was a big fisherman or he liked fishing or he was an outdoorsy person. But I feel like fishing here with him. Loved fishing. Okay. Because it just feels like that's where my heart is. Like that's where I always want to be is like out in the water, putting that like opening, the worms have a very specific smell to them. Like the worms have a very specific smell. So it's like opening up that jar of worms and putting it on the hook. Cause I feel like live bait was what he used. He might've had other baits and tackle and all that. But I feel like live bait was what he was using the most. There's something about like the water in general and watching the sun come up on the water and just watching like the diamond-esque view of what the reflection of the sun on the water looks like. It feels like peace. It feels like heaven to me. It's funny you say that he would use worms over other stuff. Is it accurate? Let me know if that was accurate. Because I keep just smelling it. I just keep smelling it in my nose. It's a very distinctive smell. Yes, accurate. Okay, perfect. I don't know if he's been cremated and he has ashes. If he has been cremated, if he hasn't been, that's totally fine, no big deal. But if he has been cremated, I would take a little bit of his remains and I would go out on a fishing boat, maybe his fishing boat. I'm not sure whose fishing boat, and just kind of release them because it just feels like that's where he's at. Like that's what heaven is to him. That's where he is. He's on the water, just watching the beauty of being in the middle of the water, watching that sun reflection. Like that to me just feels like everything. It feels like that's where I'm going to feel most connected to him as well. But I feel like you don't need that. She said, yes, okay, I can do that. Perfect. But just so you know, you don't need the water to feel that connection with him. He makes me feel like he's around you a lot. He makes me feel like he's kind of like bop, 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 bop. So I feel like there's several people he may be visiting. If you have siblings, it's probably definitely them. I feel like he was married to your mom the whole time that they were together. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but that feels accurate to me in my body. So he might be over there. He might be with his mom. Like he just feels like he's highly social with you guys. Just bop, 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 bop. I feel like there's like an article of clothing that's coming into a sweatshirt. It looks like a sweatshirt to me, or it could be a jacket, but it looks like a sweatshirt to me. If you have this sweatshirt, know that he's like saying like he's recognizing that you have it. Something that you may hold on to. Something when you're crying, you might wear it. But it feels like an oversized sweatshirt to me, is what he's showing me there, Britt. And if you don't have it and somebody else has it, just know that he recognizes that whoever has it and it's his. But I feel like it's you that has it. But you can let me know if that's accurate. I have one, yes, but it's my mother's. Okay. But there's something about it though. Even though it's your mom's, I feel like you could still wear it. You could still like hug it, smell it, that type of thing. Like you have access to this sweater. So if you're ever missing him, take a whiff of it and also go on that water. My uncle's also somebody who's on the water. I know he is. Hi, Nava. I know my uncle's on that water. I know his daughter goes and visits him on the water all the time. Even though he's buried, like he's literally buried. You're welcome, Britt, anytime. Even though he's buried, my uncle is buried. We buried him. Like she knows, like she finds him on the water. It's actually very, very sweet. All right. So we didn't have anyone after Britt. I hope everyone's having a great day. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. So Neva, did you end up going out on Saturday? It's okay if you didn't. I'm just making conversation. So, because I'm proud of everyone who did go out. And Kelly, let me know how was it in GR? Let me know how it was in GR, because I think that's where you said you were heading out to on Saturday was GR. I might have been mistaken that. I did not go to Day 12. I actually went to Livonia. That's where I ended up at. Livonia had 5,000 people there alone. It was great. And then I forgot every chat I've ever known because I did a little gardening before, which was a mistake. I don't typically garden before. Sometimes I garden, sometimes I don't. So I wasn't doing the cheers at all, and I should have been until the end. I'm actually in one video as well. I think I reposted it. If I haven't, I'll repost it. But I'm at the very end of somebody's random video of me going, show me what democracy looks like. Oh, Casey went to GR. Hell yes. Oh, I'm so glad. It looks like there's so like tens of thousands of people. Looked like they were there, if not 100,000 people. I feel like GR had a better turnout than Detroit. When I looked at the aerial view for Detroit, it didn't look like that many people. But when somebody like just did like the sidewalk view and everyone walking, it looked huge. It looked ginormous. I hope you guys are not being filtered. Stop filtering my people. Let my people talk. Let them talk freely. Yes, so many. We had a few, some few maggots with their big ass pickup trucks. Why is it always a pickup truck? Oh no, am I filtered? Yeah, no, you were filtered. I just said hi, and that's all I've seen from you so far. But yeah, some maggots always in a pickup truck. Why? Why are you always in a pickup truck? Get a new car. Be original. Get the fuck out of here with your fucking stupid rusted ass pickup truck with your flags flying about Trump. Like, do you understand your car's rusted? And he made tariffs where it made your car payment be as much as a house payment. But yes, I was out. Yay! Oh, yes, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of everyone. 5 million people in America, 11 to 12 million nationwide, worldwide. It was amazing to see. I love it. I love it. I love it. Honestly, I got so bad with the same trucks. It was the same trucks going over and over again. I don't know what happened. I missed what exactly happened, but the cops actually did their job. They pulled over one of the maggots and then escorted him home, saying he can't come here anymore. He can't bother these people anymore. You need to go home. And he escorted him home. I love when the police actually do their job. Also, you told me I would land a job this spring, and I got the offer last week. Hell yeah, because it's not summer yet. We're getting close. It's not summer yet, though. It's still spring. Somebody asked me how my timelines were, and I wasn't sure. Plaid, are you still here? Because if they're still here, this is great. Because I don't always get a lot of feedback about exactly when things are going to happen or like whatnot. So, Plaid, I'm getting good with timelines. If you're interested in the reading. Thank you, Spirit. She says, yes, spot on. Help. Yes, girl. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. But like the other readings tell me like I don't know if that's going to be a forever gig, though. I think that's going to get you to feel like a little bit calmer about money, where you're not feeling like I got to make all this money. And then I just feel like it's just going to start flowing. Because sometimes when we want something so much, we actually put so much energy into it that it might be repelling because we're thinking about it over and over and over and over again. And it's becoming like a stressor, you know, when we think about something so much, it becomes a stressor. And then that's when we kind of accidentally repel that energy because we got to just go like, yeah, we're relaxed about it. We know it's going to come. It is as it is. We know it's going to come. That type of thing gets you that energy, the right energy where it's all flowing through. Definitely calmer. I see it already. I was also researching the Schumann I can't speak. Resonance. That word is resonance. Lord, today, you know about it. I think the Schumann, if I'm remembering correctly, it might be, I think this is it. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but there's something that says like when you first learn about something, you feel like an expert about it. But when you actually become an expert about it, you're like, like this and that, this and that. It's not as like, I know everything. Hi, Case. Welcome in. So I think that's what the Schumann resonance is, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, please clear me up. Actually, let me Google it too, just in case you get filtered. This is okay. I was totally wrong. A set of electromagnetic frequencies naturally generated between the Earth's surface and the ionosphere. I can read. I can do it. These frequencies, primarily excited by lightning, are a globally prevalent phenomenon, with the fundamental frequency being around 7.83 hertz. While some research explores potential leaks to human brain waves, overall well-being scientific evidence is still being gathered. That is very interesting. So instead of fighting that frequency, now you're flowing with that frequency. That's when things are going to come in. When things are going to come in, things are going to work. Things are going down. I love when we're able to have conversations. Well, we have a lull in donations. But speaking of donations, if you're interested in a reading, it is a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com, which is the first link in the Linktree, is how you can submit your $15 donation. If you're interested in getting clarity or insight, that is a psychic reading. If you're interested in connection with somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm, that is mediumship. And if you are looking to know yourself through the lens of human design, that's human design, my favorite modality to get, because it changed my life in the best ways possible. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that 30 days after I found human design, I realized in the human design, my type specifically, the projector, is not designed for a 9-to-5 lifestyle. I literally quit my job 30 days after I found human design. I started shifting again, where I could work my own hours, do my own thing for like 4 hours. And I've been so much less stressed, so much more successful. I've been a money magnet. Money's coming to me easily. It's been so incredibly transformative and beautiful and wonderful. And it's just wonderful. And I'm so happy about it. So I encourage everyone to do human design if you feel like it. You don't have to by any means, but you can also look it up for free completely by yourself if you're interested in that. So you can find it literally by just Googling human design chart, human design body graph, because the chart is called a body graph. And then, check it out. And if you want a professional's opinion, I do hope you come back to me. But if you find another professional that you feel like you resonate better with or you vibe better with, doesn't matter. There's so many beautiful readers out there that are educated, that know what's going on. Anyone will do. Okay, so just find one that's good for you. Casey, I got you. Thank you, Casey. What type of reading are we doing for you, my love? Thanks for sending in your donation here. And guys, I'm only going to be on for another like 40 minutes. It's still quite a bit of time. So I do suggest getting your donations in now. Otherwise, I'm going to stop taking donations at the top of this hour. All right, mediumship, who are we trying to get in contact with? I'll send you this interesting post about the effect of frequencies on us. Yes, please do, Niva, please do. And frequencies have abilities. That's one of the things that I was doing to really get my abilities in, was I was listening to frequency music and meditating at the same time. And I was listening to it at night as well. And it really did help like pull it forward even more. Oh no, Case. I don't know if you're being filtered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to message you on Venmo. Just in case you're being filtered. I don't want to yell at you. Just a lowercase I. I know you're here, but who are we trying to get in contact? I see mediumship. So I know you're here. I just think you're being filtered on possibly, maybe not. I don't know. But who are we trying to get in contact with? Give me the relationship to that person: mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, husband, whoever the relationship is with you. And then if they don't have a traditional relationship with you, give me their first name only, nothing more, nothing less, is what we need to get your reading underway. Did I quote Bjork? I don't know. I actually don't know much of her music. Dad, grandpa, or nana. Okay, so we can see who comes through of dad, grandpa, or nana. So let's see. I knew you were being filtered because that was filtered. Possibly, maybe. I should get into Bjork. I can't even say her name right. Bjork. I don't think I'm saying her name right again. Because I think I would really like her music. I think that would be something that I would be into. Moonchild88, thank you so much for the follow. Beth, thank you for joining us here. It's Bjork. Yeah, that's it. That's yeah. That's how you say that name, Bjork. Yep, I knew that. I knew it. Anyways, let's go ahead. Case's mediumship reading underway here. Oh, no, I love you. You make me laugh. I feel like I want to call on your dad specifically. So let's see what's coming through. Your timestamp is 2 hours and 24 minutes. Spirit, this is for Case. You're getting in contact with her dad or her grandpa or her nana. Dad, grandpa, or nana. Dad, grandpa, or nana. Casey Rose. That's okay. They know who you are. They know who you are. I really feel like your grandma's here, though. I thought your dad was wanting to come forward. That's what I felt first, but it feels like Nana. It feels like Nana's coming forward. Nana makes me feel like she was short, cute as a button. Like, she just makes me feel like this most adorable little old person. She makes me feel like she was a go-getter, and she was not somebody who just, like, ever accepted defeat. She might have been somebody who's like, okay, we're going to pivot. Okay, we're going to figure out a new way. Okay, we're like, she always had like a feistiness or a sass to her that I really like. Let me know if that makes sense for her by saying, yes, that makes sense, or no, that does not make sense. She just makes me feel like a real role model here. Yes. Okay. She makes me feel like a real role model. Like she might have been one of your favorite people on this planet, because she just makes me feel a lot of love. And also, like, that's who I want to be when I grow up. I want to be my grandma when I grow up. Like, that's how she feels to me. Like, God, she's so cool. She only started slowing down when her body made her. Like, I feel like her mind was still with it. She makes me feel like she does. Like, I don't feel like she was going through any mind issues at all. Like, no dementia, no Alzheimer. Like, that doesn't feel right to me. It just feels like her body was like, you got to take many seats now. And she's like, but what do you mean? I don't want to take many seats. I just want to keep going. But it was just her body. Her body couldn't take it anymore. Let me know if that resonated there with her. There's something here with brushing hair. Like when you were little. Like, what I'm seeing is my own grandmother, like, brushing my hair. And she always brushed it in the same way. Not with two hands. Who brushes their hair with two hands? I don't know why I use two hands. But, like, she would take a hairbrush and she would just literally brush it back and then leave it that way. And I'd always end up parting it. She's like, why do you do that? But that's what she's showing me. So usually when they're showing me things in my life, it probably relates to your life too, where you might have spent the night over there, or she taking care of you, and she was just like brushing your hair after the shower. Something here with like just like genuine care, though. Like, that's just saying, like, this is how I cared for her. This is how I was there for her. This is how I made sure, like, she was taking care, like, she was getting her needs met. Grandma just feels reliable. She feels like a reliable lady. Like, you asked her to do something, it's getting done. Almost like top priority. Like, Casey needs something, Casey Rose needs something, top priority. We got her. I feel like she did that with everyone, like any of the grandkids she had, whether it's just one other person, maybe a brother or a sister of yours, or you had a bunch of, cousins where she was like grandma to a bunch of people. She feels like she was that person, though. who would always make sure everyone was taken care of. Like, you don't have enough money, don't worry, I got you. You need something to eat, let's go. I'll cook you something, I'll take you somewhere. Like, she was always there for everyone. Hopefully you're not being filtered. But do let me know if that resonated as well. Do you have any messages for Casey Rose? I feel like you are like her. I feel like you are like her. I feel like she is a role model of yours because you are like her. Like, you are somebody who, when you set out for a goal, I feel like you crush your goals. I feel like there's no stopping you when you have a goal in mind. So if you're somebody who is goal oriented, I feel like that's what you got from your grandma. If you're not goal oriented, or you maybe should be working with goals, this would be your sign to start making a goal and start working towards it. Because I feel like you crush anything you do. I feel like you're naturally gifted in a lot of different things. Like, you're just naturally good at things. You might be the kind of person that if you're not good after the first 3 times that you do it, you're like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not good at it. Give up. I feel like Rose, like your middle name Rose, is being very highlighted to me. I don't know if that's a family name or if maybe that's her favorite flower, but like your middle name is very much like being highlighted to me, and it makes me feel like it's a family name. Maybe you shared the same middle name, but it just feels like lineage included in that. So if you ever have a child, if you want children, if you don't want children, disregard this. But I do feel like you will name her middle name Rose as well. I just love her. I just love her feistiness. I love her role modelness. I love that she was somebody that you could look up to and know, like, grandma has me. Grandma has me for sure. Or Nana. Sorry, not grandma. Nana. I apologize. I'm so sorry. She's like, she didn't call me grandma. She called me Nana. I'm her Nana. I'm so sorry. But Casey, let me know if that made sense. Let me know if that related. I'm so sorry for the loss of your grandmother, but I do hope this resonated. I do hope this gave you some clarity or some comfort in some way. Your grandma's awesome. She's an awesome lady. I really love her. At least the energy I felt from her is bellissimo. Loved it. Thank you, Nitha, for liking the live, girl. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I hope you're not being filtered. I'm a little nervous. You're being filtered because I only see the one yes from the very beginning of the reading. Yeah, I think you are being filtered. That wasn't even filtered, but at least it's giving me the option to unfilter that. Let me know on Venmo. I answered a bunch. Oh no, I didn't see any of it. Oh, I hate it so much when they do that to you. Well, hopefully that made sense. Since you answered a bunch and I didn't see any of it. Crazy filtering today. Yeah, I know it. It's so silly. It doesn't make any sense. That's one thing I really, really, really don't like about TikTok is the filter. The filter is so terrible. I just have that feeling you were being filtered too. That's why I was like, I hope you're not being filtered like during your reading, because it felt like you were being filtered. Thank you, Liz, for the rose. And guys, if I don't comment, or if I don't speak to your comment, it's because I didn't get your comment. That's exactly what it was. I just didn't get your comment. So we're gonna, yes, a lot resonated. Oh, yay! I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that. She just sent it on her payment, so that we got some information. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm just trying to like make it work better. Maybe this will help. But I'm so glad. I'm so glad you got onto Venmo and that you could tell me that. I appreciate it so much. Because it really does help me knowing that I'm on the right track. with the readings when I get feedback on that. It helps all psychics, like, because like we get the feeling, but to get the feedback that, yes, that's right, yes, that's accurate, it just creates more of a trust in myself, trust in what I'm doing, trust in spirit. And it just makes the readings even more better. All right, so we are waiting on the next reading here. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. If you are interested in a reading, go ahead and get there. It is no wait. There is no wait at this time. You're literally going to get your 5-minute reading immediately. First come, first serve. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. Again, that's the first link in the link tree. Also, from my website, you can schedule a private reading from there if you're interested in a private reading. Yeah, Niva's here. Jen is here, Niva. She's saying, Niva! I love going live with you guys. You guys are so much fun to me. So much fun. Liz! Hi, Liz. Thanks for being here. I love it, Liz. And then she gave hugs. X's are hugs, O's are kisses, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I'm like hot and then cold. I'm almost like Katy Perry. Hot and you're cold. Yeah. I don't like Katy Perry. I don't know why I keep comparing myself to her. She is something else, that lady. She's a weirdo. I know she's just a human, but Jen sent me gifts from my Amazon wish list today. A new tarot deck and an oracle deck. Jen, you're so kind. That is so nice. Oh, I love that. You're a good friend, Jen. You're a really good friend. Good people up in my life. She made my week. Oh, and it's only Tuesday. That's beautiful. Woo! I gotta surprise John. Hold on. Woo! Woo! I don't know where that came from. Oh, she earned it. Badass tarot work and got her jobby job. She sure did. And guys, if you are interested in tarot readers, Nitha's great. Nitha is like, she's, hold on, let me get my words about you. Hold on really quickly. She's very talented. She knows the cards. She gives good, clear messages. She is somebody that I do promote and encourage because she's worth it. She's worth the time. I've gotten a reading from her. She was great at it. One of my regulars also gets readings from her, which I'm so happy about. I'm so happy that Wendy Sue specifically, who I'm referring to, is coming to you and getting readings with you. Like, I love it. I love it. I love to see people in my community lifting each other up. So guys, if you are interested in more tarot readers and somebody who is really knowledgeable about the cards, reads really accurately, has confidence behind her voice, right there, it's Nitha. It's Nitha for you guys. Hell yeah. Nitha, the clarity of blessing. That's her. I'm always going to lift up my other readers. Not all the readers, because there are some fake ones out there, some scammers. So be careful. To prevent yourself from getting scammed from a scammer, here are some tips for you guys. You ready? I love you. 1, no reputable reader will ever reach out to you in your DMs. Ever. If you get somebody who's posing to be somebody else, or like saying like, oh, I came across your profile and I just knew you needed a reading. Scam, scam, scam. Run away, block, report. No. Second thing, if a reader is asking you a bunch of questions, like if you are here just as I was reading Casey, I literally was only asking Casey, does that make sense or does that resonate? Those are the only questions your tarot reader or your medium or your psychic should be asking you. Does that make sense? Does that resonate? Nothing more, nothing less. They shouldn't be going, do you have a brother? Yeah, no, yeah, you got a brother. Are you close with your brother? Oh, yeah, you kind of grew up a little segmented, huh? Yeah, there's something about your brother here about like wanting to be back close together again. You're feeding that person answers. You're feeding them a reading, right? So don't give them too much information. You will even see me sometimes like when I'm reading and somebody gives me a lot of information, I'm like, oh no, don't give me that. Like, don't tell me that. Wait till the end of the reading, because I will form my own biases instead of reading from spirit and getting the messages that I need to give you guys. I'm a human being. I will read that and be like, oh, that's my own bias coming forward. Sarah, thank you so much for the follow. And I will be completely honest if I feel like that is happening, like, oh, this could just be my biases, but this is what I'm getting. And then you can tell me like, yeah, that makes sense, or no, that doesn't make sense. It's the only thing you should be really telling your tarot reader, your psychic, your medium. What's another thing that you need to know to keep you guys safe from scammers? Anyone who's doing an intake form. Okay, there is a reader out in this atmosphere who is signing up for private readings, and in that private reading, during your payment part of it and like setting it all up, they say, fill out this questionnaire. What? No, you should not be filling out any questionnaire. You should not be filling out any intake form. You should just be like, this time, this day, here's my money. Because you do have to pay your readers, guys. You do have to pay your readers. Your reader needs an energetic reciprocation for the energy they're giving away. That's a big no for me, literally. Yes, it's so wild. It's crazy. Oh, it's crazy out here in these streets. So really be careful. And if you're seeing any readers on live that are like asking a bunch of questions, just block them. Just block them. Don't interact with them, because then they're minions, because people are easily fooled, unfortunately, by really scammy people. And some of the scammers get a lot of followers. Jen, bye. You have a great day. Have a great shower. Enjoy. I love going to a shower because it feels so clean. But yeah, so that's what to look out to keep you guys safe, okay? And if you have any questions for me, let me know about scammers and things like that. You can always reach out. You will find people who are pretending to be me. And because Nitha's here, probably Nitha too. So just be aware, if you get a message from me and it's not my direct profile, atmospheric_melody, know that that's a scammer. I will never, ever, ever, ever reach out to you guys in DM. If you set up a reading and I need to get a hold of you, I have your email. I will email you. Okay. I'll be like, hey, it's Melody. It's coming from my email, it's a Gmail, but it's still like humandesignwithmelody@gmail.com. Or I even get your phone number. So if I need to text you or something, which I don't normally do, I usually just go with the email route. I have a way to get a hold of you. I'm never going to DM you. Okay. Never going to DM you. And if I do, which is very, 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 very rare, but it only happened one time. Hi, Barbie. Which was, I literally was like, I know I say, that I'm, that I'll never reach out first, but it literally is me. Check out my profile. You'll see it's me, or whatever. I'll give you proof that it's me, I'm not just going to be like, this is my backup account. I don't have a backup account. I don't have one. Okay. So be cautious. Go popular and cheers. Thank you so much, Barbie, for the gifts. I appreciate you, darling. Mwah. I missed you on Saturday. Don't forget, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern time is when I do psychic readings here for subscriber-only Saturdays. You're going to get free readings, discounted readings. Only on Saturday, my subscribers get $10 readings for 5 minutes instead of $15 donations. Anytime you donate $15 or more, though, you do get a 6-minute reading. All right, guys. So let me know if you're interested in a reading by sending in a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list here. So go ahead. We have an opening right now. There is no wait. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. I do 3 different modalities, all for a $15 donation. I know I always sleep in. I missed you again. 11 a.m. is 8 a.m. here. Oh, no. And I went on at 10 a.m., so it was 7 a.m. there. And I got off around, I think I got off at noon that day because I was trying to get to the protests, which we did make it. We made it just fine. It was beautiful. There was 5,000 people in my area, like in my little protest. It was a local protest. So I was really proud of my little community here. Large community. That's pretty large. It's 5,000 people who said, fuck this. I don't like this shit and stepped out. Fuck yeah, dude. And that's how I know several people who also don't agree with what's happening, but just couldn't get out because they had to work or mostly they had to work, or they had plans and they didn't realize that there was a protest going on. That happened too. So there's even more people who disagree with what's going on here. So keep speaking up. Call your senators, call your representatives, make sure they know where you stand and what you expect them to do, and let them know that their job's on the line, period. Point blank, your job's on the line. Alyssa Slotkin, I don't think I'm voting for you. Definitely not voting for Gary Peters, but he's not running again. Lunchtime. Bye, Nava. See you later. Enjoy your lunch. But yeah, so just make sure you're always calling your representatives. You know where you stand, and things like that. Keep working the system until it works for you, because it is. It's yours. It's yours. This whole system is yours. All right, guys. So let me know. We got plenty of time for a couple more readings. If you're interested in a reading, $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you get on the list. Aww. Thanks, Spirit, for being here. Miss K, I don't know if you were still interested in a reading. Yes, it is. I was going to say, because you had asked earlier, the list is still open. There is no wait at this time. So you get your donation in right now. You're going to get on the list right away. Right away. Great. Wonderful. It's all first come, first serve, guys. Oh, no. Hold on. I got to answer this phone call. I'm so sorry. Hi, Graham.
Hello.
How are you?
At home.
You're you know how Jimmy needs to buy a car?
What?
You know how Jimmy needs to buy a car?
Am I going to buy a car?
No, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's thinking about hold on real quick. I got to mute. Gosh, I love my grandma. I lost all those people, but my grandma's worth it. My grandma's worth it. That's who gave me a call. That's who I had to talk to. was my grandma. So Miss K, I am ready for you still. I've been trying to reach her for 2 days. I literally went over her house today even, and she was gone. My grandma's a very busy woman. You can't keep her down. She's going, she's mowing, she's doing all the things. So when she called, I was like, I gotta answer her. She won't answer my phone call again. She'll get too busy again. All right. So I'm ready when you are, Miss K. If you're in, so getting that ready, that's totally fine. I'm not trying to rush you. I just don't know if you're still here. I don't know if the comments are still here. But we got about 12 minutes before I turn off my list. There she is, Miss K. I got it. All right. I got you, love. Let me see. It looks like a reconciliation. Will there be a reconciliation or this person reaching out to me? Devin. Okay. Let me know when you're back in here, Miss K. Perfect. All right. Let's see what's going on with what you need to know about Devin. Could be Devon. That could be how say his name. Very American, Devin. And guys, it's about 10 minutes until I'm going to close the list. So if you want a reading, now's the time to get your donation in. $15 gets you a 5-minute reading. All right, Spirit, this is for Miss K. Miss K, Miss K. Your timestamp is 2 hours and 50 minutes for Miss K. So if you ever want to watch it again, 2 hours, 50 minutes. Spirit, what does Miss K need to know about Devin? Spirit, what does Miss K need to know about Devin or Devon? However you want to pronounce it. Spirit, what does Miss K need to know about Devin or Devon? No, I'm doing donated readings. $15 get you a 5-minute reading there, Gabby. Thank you for asking. But if you do want a reading, it's only about a 5-minute wait till your reading would be. So get your donation now if you're interested. Miss K, when I think about Devon, however you say this person's name, I just really just kind of want to be like this. Like I want to shake my head. I want to put my head in my hands and just be like, oh my God, like type of thing. Like that's how they make me feel. I roll my eyes. Like it just, there's something here that just doesn't feel right to me. It just feels like, it feels off to me. And it's like off-putting. Like I kind of want to be like, no, thank you type of thing to this energy. We're going to see what the cards have to say, but I'm not loving the energy here. We're going to see what the cards have to say, though. We have the Page of Swords. So this is new action we're taking. New guidance we're taking, new communications. This could be an immature person who's an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. But this is somebody who is taking new action. Okay, all pages are newbies. They might have started something and then put it down later on. Yeah, not crazy about the energy. I honestly think it's time to move on from this person. I do. I really do. Because what I'm seeing is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is the heartbreak, the heartache card, the card that's like saying, hey, I put a lot of time and energy into this, which is actually this card, and it's all toxic. It's toxic. It's not good. You see that toxic sludge coming out of the heart? Yeah, it's painful. Like, this is painful. You know, it's heartbreak, it's heartache. It's not fun. It's not something I really want to be doing, but I have been putting a lot of work and effort into this, and I haven't been receiving what I should have been receiving in this relationship. I haven't been receiving either the bare necessities of a relationship. I hear the slowest way to kill the one you love is never loving them enough, which is High Infidelity by Taylor Swift. So if you want to listen to that song, I mean, it's a great song. Anything by Taylor is pretty good. So I love Taylor. But it's just like, I put a lot of time and effort and I didn't receive that back. It wasn't reciprocal. And that's what I'm reading from the Two of Pentacles is like, I was giving and I wasn't receiving. I was giving and I wasn't receiving because I was like, it's literally in the cards like this, all like in a row like that. So heartbreak that you weren't receiving what you needed to, and it was draining. It was tiring. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't what I signed up for. So I do think there's something here that has to do with love with this person. Do I think you're going to contact this person or this person contact you again? I think it's your choice. But I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. We do have the King of Swords and the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is trusting in yourself, trusting in your intuition, trusting in yourself. If you need to be creative about this, be creative. So like put pen to paper, paint to canvas, your pottery. I can't think of anything else right now that's artistic, but there's so many things, songwriting, writing a song about it, like all of that, just whatever it is, like take your feelings and put them into something creative. And that's going to rise you up. It's going to transform you. It's going to really show you what it is that you have either been blind to or not been wanting to accept, taking those rose-colored glasses off. But this is something that is going to rise you up and transform you. That's what the butterflies are. Okay, there's butterflies right there on his throne. So it is going to lift you up. Thank you, Spirit. And transform you in a good way. Even though it's going to be painful, it's going to be a good way. There's a new beginning out there for you. Okay. And I don't think it's with Devon or Devin. I think it's with you. I think it's like getting your feet back on the ground firmly and realizing what it is that you want and how you want to be perceived and how you want to be loved. There's something new. All aces are brand new beginnings. All pages are newbies. All right. You got two aces. There's something big, passionate, desirable, fiery. Like that's what you want, right? You want a love that's fiery, that's desirable, that's, somebody who's going to see you and reciprocate, is going to like bring you back to earth as well and keep you grounded, but also keep you exciting and transforming. And like, it just feels really positive here. I want to pull one more. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is, you're ready for it. You're ready for this new beginning. You're ready for this thing to come in that's going to be strong and stable, and it's something that's going to be passionate and desirable. Like you're ready to take that on, but I don't think it's going to be with Devin. I don't think it's with them. I think you need to trust yourself when you feel something's off, because something in my body just doesn't feel right. When is this new beginning coming in? I hear October. So I wouldn't be surprised if something happens in October there, Miss K. With this new beginning here. But I would let this go. You got to let this go. You got to heal from this and move on from it. Don't hold on to it anymore. It's not serving you. Just let it go as much as possible. I know it's super easy for the psychic on the other side of the phone to tell you that. And it's not really that easy in practice. But I do think it is something that's going to be worth it when you say, hey, this isn't working for me. I have to move on for my own sanity, for my own body, for my own mental health. I got to go. And then I think October feels like a whole new start. It feels like a rebirth to me. You're very welcome, Miss K, anytime. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for being a regular, girl. I really appreciate you, and I really do hope that helps, my love. But I don't think there's anything that needs to be reconciled here. I really don't. Alrighty, guys. So we did not get another donation in, which is totally fine. No big deal. I am going to skedaddle because it's my time. So, guys, I love you all so much. Anyone who's sent in for a reading, anyone who's donated, which is also sent in for a reading. So thank you for donating. Thank you for getting a free reading. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Anyone who's followed me, anyone who's gifted, anyone who's liked the live. Thank you so much for all of that. It really helps. It really does make a difference. So thank you so much for all of that. I really appreciate it. You guys are the reason that I get to be successful. So thank you for recognizing what I bring to the table, and thank you for wanting a reading. Universe, you my dog. DAWG, which means you're my friend. Thank you, universe, for allowing me to be here at this time doing this work in this way. Thank you for bringing in the people that needed a reading here. Thank you for giving my grandma, giving me a call. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Universe is right there. My ancestors, my angels, my guides. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you so much for your love, your protection, your guidance, your knowledge. Thank you for allowing me to see me, feel you, and hear you. Thank you so much for bringing in the people that needed a reading here today. You guys are the ones who are working behind the scenes for me and allowing me to be successful and allowing me to go down the path that I'm meant for. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you on the next one. Have a great day, guys. I love every single one of you. Okay, bye. Oh, bye.